In the Middlesboro, Kentucky, Pineville, Kentucky, and Harrogate, Tennessee areas, D&D Tire Pros carries top-quality brand-name tires and wheels from Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Dunlop, Cooper, Goodyear, and more. Plus, they've got a top-notch service department specializing in oil changes, tire balancing, and tire repair. They've got great customer service at D&D Tires, and while you're there, say hello to the owners, Darren and Derek. You can schedule your appointment today by calling 606-248-1458 or go to dndtire.com.
Hi, I'm Kevin Bashaya, a licensed real estate agent and auctioneer in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia for Caldwell Banker Bashaya Realty and Auction Company. Thinking about making a move for more space or downsizing? With low inventory across the market, buyers are looking for good homes to buy. With over 43 years experience selling in the tri-state area, I'd love to list your home and get it sold. Call today, 606-248-4932, or visit us online at www.caldwellbanker.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Fortner, owner of Fortner's Home Connection. We're your hometown source for appliances, bedding, furniture, recliners, and lift chairs, with all the brand names you could ever hope for and prices you will not believe. Come out and see us at Fortner's Home Connection, 2801 U.S. Highway 25, across from Casey's in the old Sears building. Come on and let me give you the red carpet treatment that you should be getting already. Come see me at Fortner's Home Connection.
First State Bank of the Southeast, a beacon of financial stability and a pillar of strength woven into the fabric of our community. Since our founding in 1899, we have been guided by a simple yet profound belief that a local bank is more than just a place to deposit money. It is a sanctuary of dreams. First State Bank of the Southeast, bank on local, bank on more. 100 years of banking on.
Just like everything else you buy, there's always a bargain floating around out there. But is that good when you need metal roofing or shingles for your home? Your home is the largest investment you'll make in a lifetime, and we're sure you'll want to invest in top quality materials. Since 1986, K&K Metal Sales of Harrogate has been there to help with those projects and continue to do so. Stop by 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261 for K&K Metal Sales.
Lucas Family Medical Clinic, North 12th Street, Middlesboro, Kentucky. Dr. Elizabeth Lucas gives you quality medical care for you and your family here at home. Whether it's well child checks, sports physicals, joint injections, women's prevention care, DOT physicals, Lucas Family Medical Clinic has you covered. For more information, go to lucasfamilymed.com or call them at 606-302-5116 for an appointment. It's Lucas Family Medical Clinic. Redmond Chevrolet, your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Middlesboro, Kentucky. They're dedicated to providing you with a superior car buying experience. They offer a wide selection of new and used Chevrolet vehicles and the experienced and friendly staff to get the financing done right the first time. Come by today and test drive a vehicle that you can take home the same day. It's the newest addition to Cumberland Avenue in Middlesboro, Kentucky. It's Redmond Chevrolet.
This is Debbie Turner Gambrell, your Bell County Clerk. I want to wish all of our local ball teams, cheerleaders, and coaches a healthy and successful season. I am a proud sponsor and supporter of all of our local schools. Good luck and God bless from your Bell County Clerk, Debbie Gambrell.
Nowadays, everyone's looking for a great deal in roofing, but it's not only about a great deal, it's about having someone come to make sure your house is taken care of from the tear off to the install and the cleanup. Look for SEKY Roofing. They're bonded and they're licensed in Kentucky, Virginia, and Tennessee. Whether it's shingles, metal, or commercial rubber roofs, there's no job too small, there's no job too big. They handle commercial and residential. Call them today for a free estimate at 606-269-3437 or check out their Facebook page or even their website, sekyroofing.com. The Middlesboro School Board is here to serve the community and prepare their students to be productive members of society. The mission of the Middlesboro Independent Schools is to promote a relentless dedication to motivate and inspire student success.
Hi, this is Superintendent Waylon Allen, and on behalf of the Middlesboro Board of Education, faculty, staff, and myself, we would like to wish our football team a very successful season. We hope that everyone will come out and support the team. Go Jackets!
Taylor Drugstore of Pineville, a locally owned pharmacy that knows the people of the area by name. Serving the community for decades, Taylor Drug has the experience and knowledge to make sure that you, their customer, always come first. And they have a convenient drive-thru, and their friendly staff is always willing to help and go the extra mile.
Hi, my name's Bella Schneider. Come down to Taylor Drugstore to meet my dad and the staff and crew.
And I'm Andrew Schneider, and I look forward to seeing you. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 9 to 2.
Here at Kid Abilities, we have a passion for pediatric therapy. With over 40 years of combined experience, our focus is to help all children reach their fullest potential.
We treat a variety of diagnoses, including autism, developmental delays, feeding disorders, speech and language delays, and sensory processing disorders.
Kid Abilities Pediatric Therapy Center.
Come see us at our new location on the second floor of the Harlan Professional Building.
Hi, I'm Bob Dixon. I'm the agency manager here at the Bell County office of Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got a wonderful staff here that's very experienced. We enjoy serving the Bell County area with the insurance needs and have for the last 60 years. We sell property insurance, life insurance, auto insurance, pretty much anything you need, we can accommodate you. We're looking forward to helping the people of Bell County.
Emery Exterminating. For over 40 years, they provided pest control, termite services, and bed bug services for commercial and residential clients. Here's Chris, one of the great owners of Emery Exterminating.
The products that we use are pet-friendly and environmentally safe. We make sure to protect our homeowners' pets and family. Here at Emery Exterminating, we're a family-owned and operated business and have been in business for over 40 years. I'm Chris Emery with Emery Exterminating. We'd like to help you with all your pest issues. Give us a call today at 606-248-4459.
Bell Drug in downtown Pineville. They have a local pharmacist and an owner with over 20 years experience. Plus, there's 2 drive-through windows and a well-stocked over-the-counter section. They have free home delivery, pet meds, supplements, and so much more. They even have Black Rifle coffee. Bell Drug is located at 114 North Pine Street in Pineville. If you need more information, get in touch with Jamie or Josh or any of the staff at 606-337-5050. A locally owned and managed pharmacy. It is Bell Drug.
Go Yellow Jackets!
Hello, this is Paul Connor Kaywood with Kaywood Funeral Home. Kaywood Funeral Home is a full-service funeral home committed to the families of the tri-state area. Our top-quality staff is here to help you with the best services and most competitive prices around. So if you find yourself in need or if you are looking to pre-plan, stop and see one of our family today. For more information, you can give us a call at 606-248-4700 or visit us on the web at kwoodfh.com. Kaywood Funeral Home, dedicated service from our family to yours.
This is Becky Hensley, Market President of Community Trust Bank's Middlesboro Market. There may be no better time than now to think about buying or building that new home. I and our friendly professional staff are happy to assist you. We also have a wide variety of business loans to meet your needs. Please stop by and see me today at our Middlesboro main location at 1918 Cumberland Avenue, Middlesboro, Kentucky.
Come on in, enjoy the real thing.
It's time for Coca-Cola.
It's a hit, it's a Coke. Coke is it, Coca-Cola is it. Coke is it.
Can't beat the real thing. You can't beat the feeling.
Sarah Coca-Cola, always Coca-Cola.
Brought to you by Middlesboro Coca-Cola Bottling. Looking to keep it cool when it's warm and warm when it's cold? Then you need to call Complete Comfort of Middlesboro. Certified technicians for all your HVAC needs. Whether it's an outside unit, inside unit, or split unit, they have you covered with parts and maintenance. Plus, they're the best in the business when it comes to AeroSeal duct sealing for improved comfort, air quality, and cost savings on your bills. Call Complete Comfort today. Have your HVAC maintained or installed. 606-248-5665. Complete Comfort is your do-it-right specialist.
The Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe and affordable housing opportunities for your family. Income-based, fair market, and flat-rate rent options are available. These options allow us to say welcome home to more families every year. All apartments have been updated and are energy efficient. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe, clean housing in neighborhoods throughout our community. Our Executive Director, Randy Earl, welcomes you to become a part of our growing...
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Big One Sports Network. We're here at Bradner Stadium tonight for the LMU Veteran Appreciation Night here at Bradner Stadium, as the Yellow Jackets will be hosting the Gate City Blue Devils. Gate City comes in tonight's contest 1-0 on the season. They will be wearing their road white, as you see the home-standing Yellow Jackets.
Great night for football, hot one, and I think we got a very, very competitive game ahead of us.
Please give our service man city crowd traveled through Memphis. They got the whole business section just about filled up.
I was thinking before cruising in here, they brought a nice crowd with them tonight.
Gate City got some good-looking athletes on their team. Coming over here looking like the Indianapolis Colts and the blue and white with the blue devil on the side of the helmet. Middlesboro will be receiving the opening kickoff. They will be marching from right to left on your screen. As Coach Larry French's team comes in tonight 0-2 on the season. It has been a long time since Middlesboro started 0-2 on the season. Middlesboro looking to get into that win column tonight with a victory over the Blue Devils of Gates.
I think they have a good chance to get their first win tonight. You just got to go out here and be competitive, and like Coach Massengill used to say back when I played, you got to be the hammer, not the nail.
Got to be the hammer, not the nail, as it looks like you'll get Garrett McLean that is teeing up the football for Gate City to kick off here to start this contest. Backbeat is going to be Joe Killian along with Xavion Shahan. The up-back from Middlesboro is going to be Anthony Miracle. Middlesboro would like to get a nice return here to start this opening drive. As the kick will be fielded by Killian on the far side. He's following blockers, got a nice lane, cuts it across the 40, up across almost. Oh, he got across midfield into Gate City territory about the 49-yard line. Jackets will have awesome starting field position here.
You called it, Steve. You said it. Good return right here. Sets them up nice.
Yeah, nice blocking at the point of attack. Needed one more block, and Killian was going to take that to the house here in Bradner. Jackets break the huddle. Going to have Parton in shotgun. Off to his left will be Vinny Smith. Going to have two receivers to the far side, one to this near side. Got Coots at the jacket. Parton looks over the defense. Puts Killian in motion, calls for it. It's going to be a fake inside, and it's handed back to Smith. Smith rumbles ahead, and he's going to be brought down about the 42-yard line, about a 6 or 7-yard pickup there by Vinny. Going to bring up about a second and about 5. They're going to give him about 5 on that.
And I would look to see a lot of leaning on Vinny Smith tonight. He's their power back, definitely their workhorse, and I could see a lot of him getting a lot of touches tonight.
You got to give it to your playmakers, Vinny, with all the experience that he has had over the last couple of years. Got to put it in his hands. Parton in a shotgun. We're going to have they're going to send number 2 out of the game. That is Mekhi Young. They're saying he doesn't have knee pads, so he will be out of the game. And checking in for him is Cordell Parton as Deacon in the shotgun. 3 receivers near, high snap. He's going to get it off to Vinny coming near side, trying to find some room. He's going to be face mask but he breaks loose, turns it around. He's just scrambling. He's still on his feet. I don't know how he's still going, and now he's going to be hit out of bounds. After all of that, it's going to be a negative 3 yards rushing, but we have 3 flags on the field, and that's going to be a 15-yard face mask, in my opinion here.
I think you're right there. I think it will be a face mask penalty right here. It did look like he got him when he was over on towards our side.
They're going to give it a personal foul face mask. That'll be a 15-yard from the spot, and it'll be an automatic first down for Middlesboro, and that's going to be a Beshea Realty first down, Yellow Jackets. Hello there, Chuck Bramble, Terry Skelton. Hello there, Robert Ball. Y'all take a minute and share this feed with your friends that they can tune with us here on the Big One Sports Network. If you're watching on the Big One page, I cannot see those comments, so you may want to switch over to the Big One Sports Network, Middlesboro Yellow Jackets page, so that we can see your comments and interact with you.
Hello to T.R. Christopher. Nice to see you on here, preacher. And another shout out to Shane Shackelford as well. Good to see you, coach.
Shaq Daddy's on there. We got T.R. and my brother. Good to see him Monday night. Got 3 receivers far side. Deacon Parton got a pass to Shahan. He shakes one and couldn't shake the other. Going to be tripped up right at the 25-yard line. Going to be about a 3-yard gain on that. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7 for the Yellow Jackets.
Jenny McHugh with the microphones.
What's going on, Jenny? Send me a message. Let's see what we got going on right here on our audio.
Come on, Jacket fans, let's make some noise for this offense tonight. Let's go.
Yep, I don't see anything on this. We may have to do a restart or something. Can you hear me, guys? If you can hear me, send me a personal message. Jacob Johnson hears me just fine. It might just be you there, Jennifer, on yours, Jenny. You may want to refresh the page. Am I sounding all right there, Jacob?
Your first score against the Jackets is going to back them up 5.
Everything seems to be good on our end over here.
2nd down and 12. Middlesboro.
As we're going to have a penalty on Middlesboro, offside, we'll back it back up to a 30. There's no score, just started. Sounds like I'm far away. Okay. What's on that? Spartan unleashes the ball and incomplete for Sheehan. Might be picking up off of camera.
Passing to Bashir is incomplete.
Like he is hurt.
We
got a. What we got hooked up right here?
That is.
I see. We ain't got another cord.
Okay.
It goes from here. Yeah, I need the other audio cord. I think we figured it out. We got an injured player. We're going to take a commercial, guys. We try to figure this out. Stay with us here on the Big One.
Taylor Drugstore of Pineville, a locally owned pharmacy that knows the people of the area by name. Serving the community for decades, Taylor Drug has the experience and knowledge to make sure that you, their customer, always come first. And they have a convenient drive-thru, and their friendly staff is always willing to help and go the extra mile.
Hi, my name's Bella Stella Schneider. Come down to Taylor Drugstore to meet my dad and the staff and crew.
And I'm Andrew Schneider, and I look forward to seeing you. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 9 to 2.
I knew I saw it in your phone.
We got to go in. We got to go in number 4 with it.
Go in number 4.
And the yellow one runs all the way over to the sling.
Okay.
Go on, Dave. All right, guys. Now, can you hear me? Does that sound better? Everybody let me know. Let me know.
Yeah, I think that sounds a lot better.
As it is a first down, Middlesboro. First and goal as Parton's pitch is Hey, Brian, we didn't have the ox cord hooked up. I think it's good now. Check it and see. Going to be about a 7 or 8 yard loss there. All right. Let's see if this is working now, guys. Parton scrambling, trying to find somewhere to go. Gets rid of it, and it is dropped by Makai Young. Y'all go easy on my man Bass. It's his first time setting up. I think it's all good right now, guys. As right here, Bass was picking up this HDMI that he's picking up off of the camera, so we got to mute it. And then we go back and we've got our audio line in. Everything looking good now. So.
Gotcha. My fault, guys. Sorry for that.
It will be a third down and goal for the Jackets from the 13-yard line. As it'll be Parton in the shotgun. Smith off to his left, 3 receivers far side. He's looking, and he's going to be hit from behind, but lets it go. And touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That's a Parton to Parton connection. And that touchdown today is sponsored by D&D Tires, as it is a 13-yard pass from Parton to Parton. And their mother could not wait until I was able to announce the Parton to Parton connection she told me last week at Food City. And tonight we got to, as Noah Waken on to attempt the extra point. It's up, and it is good. Give it to him. Middlesboro is up 7-0. 8:15 to go here in the first period. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us on the Big One Sports Network.
Taylor Drugstore of Pineville, a locally owned pharmacy that knows the people of the area by name. Serving the community for decades, Taylor Drug has the experience and knowledge to make sure that you, their customer, always come first. And they have a convenient drive-thru, and their friendly staff is always willing to help and go the extra mile.
Hi, my name's Stella Schneider. Come down to Taylor Drugstore to meet my dad and the staff and crew.
And I'm Andrew Schneider, and I look forward to seeing you. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 9 to 2.
Figure this out in a minute. As we are back live, guys, we're trying to get rid of this, trying to get a scoreboard up here, and I have forgotten. It has been such a long time. As Noah Waken set to kick it off, and back deep to receive is going to be
Can't see the number. It looks like number 8. That is Corey Bird, and he's broken and tripped up. Shoestring tackle there by Middlesboro's Blake Lambert. Otherwise, Corey Bird is off to the races and in the house. Graphics, here we go. Scoreboard. Got to move this baby over there. And it's there. And here's our other one. Save that baby. Save that baby. And we got to change the score on this right here, as it is 7-0 Middlesboro, as we got the score up there for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thank you.
Coming out now in a wishbone formation is going to be Housewright under center. Calls for it. It's going to be a handoff left side to Bird. He's quick, but he is wrapped up right away. That's going to be by Middlesboro, big number 57, Logan Long, along with Billy Corn of the Yellow Jackets defensive line. Going to pick up about 4. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 6 now for the Gate City Blue Devils.
And that passing attack really seemed like it worked for Middlesboro on that first drive.
Oh,
Getting the ball downfield.
Back in the same formation here. We got the full house backfield, as it will be Housewright under center. This time he's going to hand it off to the left side. Hands it off, comes to us. And going to pick up about 4 more yards is going to be Gate City's number 10, Walker Hillman. And he's getting up, kind of holding on to his left wrist there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 2 now for the Blue Devils. 7-0, Yellow Jackets. So we got our scoreboard up for you now, guys. 7 minutes to go here in this opening quarter of play. Middlesboro up on top with a first series opening drive that found a Parton-to-Parton touchdown pass. Now we're going to come out Housewright in shotgun formation. Got 2 receivers near, 1 far. He's going to hand it off to Bird up the middle. He stopped right away by the big man,
tackle.
Logan Long, for a loss of about 1 yard. Decision now for Coach Housewright here on a 4th down and 3 inside Middlesboro territory. Middlesboro needs a big stop here. Gate City 1-0 coming into tonight's contest. Middlesboro 0-2. Middlesboro looking for that first victory. Shotgun formation once again here for the Blue Devils. Housewright in shotgun. Off to his left. Looks like that is Bird. He's got 2 receivers near. 1 far. He's going to hand off. Kept it himself. Can't get it there. It's going to be a turnover on downs. It will be Middlesboro football.
And that's one thing that's good about that Jacket defense that I've started to notice throughout the weeks and the beginning of this season is that they rally to the football. Once that first person gets there, he holds on for dear life. The rest of them are coming.
Got to have all 11 hats on the football to be successful on the defensive side. Middlesboro getting all helmets to the ball here early tonight as a big-time turnover here to stop Gate City on their opening drive on a 4th down and 3. They come up short. Turnover, Middlesboro football. They'll have it on their own 46 here, looking to capitalize on the turnover.
That was a nice stop. That was great defensive stand right there by Middlesboro.
Parton going to be back in the shotgun. He's going to have Lambert off to his right this time. 2 receivers near, 1 to the far. Parton calls for it. High snap over his head. He's going to have to chase it down and fall on it. That's going to be a big-time loss. They'll mark it all the way back to the 30-yard line. That is a loss of about 12 yards. No, more than that. I can't add. About 16 yards.
Yeah, about to say it's nice little, sets them back a nice little bit.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 26 now for the Jackets.
I assume we could expect some more of that passing attack right here, try to get out of this hole. They have 2 lined up to the right and 1 out here towards our side.
Going to send Lambert out. He's going to have an empty backfield now. Parton looks over the defense, puts Keegan in motion, all the way across, overloading the near side. He's going to have to scramble, and he's going to be sacked big time As it looks like number 54, that is Josh Sandridge, just came through, overpowered the Middlesboro offensive line, and just wrapped up Parton before he could even get started there. That's another loss all the way back to the 21. It is third down and Middlesboro Hospital for the Jackets. They have to get to the Gate City 44-yard line to get a first down. Once again, they break the huddle. Parton in the shotgun. Lambert off to his right. One receiver far side, two to the near. Calls for it. It's going to be a false start on Middlesboro, as the pulling guard got a running start before the snap there, and that's going to back them up even further. Let us know where you're watching from tonight, guys. Welcome in some of our Gate City followers there to our page. We appreciate you all being here with us tonight. Nathaniel Sloan, did I say the name wrong? Or was you tagging somebody there, Lisa LaForce?
High snap, handoff.
Yeah, nice run here by Lambert as he runs over a man.
Great run by Lambert.
He's going to be well short of the first down, but going to get some breathing room there for the punt team to come on, as it'll bring up a fourth down and about 19 now for Middlesboro, as it was third down and 40. Good run there by Lambert.
Hello, Keith Rogers watching. How you doing? Jody Irvin over in Speedwell, and Judy Jesse in Castle,
Jody
Virginia.
Irvin?
Yes, sir.
That is a local celebrity.
Local celebrity.
That is Big E from Big E's Farm. Y'all go check him out on his YouTube page, Big E's Farm. As Parton's got it now, he'll punt it away. It's going to take a good Middlesboro road, but it's going to be picked up by Bird, and he makes a spin move. Nice spin.
That was a nice move.
And Gate City will take over first and 10 here on their second drive of the night at their own 31-yard line. Big E, we're over on the Big One Sports Network too, big boy. Roger Cleveland watching from the Burrow. Maynardville, Tennessee, checking in with Andrew Howerton. Richland, Virginia for Miss Joyce Blankenship. Okay, Lisa LaForce. Jim Day watching all the way down in Siesta Key, Florida.
Uh-oh.
Goshen, Indiana, watching the Yellow Jacket, says Roger Gilbert. As it will be House right in the shotgun. Two receivers near, one far. He's got Bird off to his right, going to hand off. That's not Bird, I'm sorry, that is Hillman, and Hillman breaks it out to the outside. Going to pick up about 7 yards on the carry. Going to bring up a second down and about 3 now for the Blue Devils.
Looks like
Las Vegas for Andrew Lunsford. If you win any money out there, send it to me.
Hello to Nathan Hewitt watching, Middlesboro Yellow Jacket alumni. Also, we got Rex Dale Caleb's Sr. watching from Tazewell, Tennessee.
Oh, that's Uncle Rex. What's going on, Rex? We'll have trips to the near side, one receiver far side. House right in the shotgun with Hillman off to his right. Calls for it. It's going to be a handoff to Hillman. He goes right, breaking tackles all the way up to close to midfield. And he'll be brought down at the 49. That'll be a first down for Gate City. Nice run there by Hillman.
Yeah, he just shrugged off that first defender.
Yeah, running through tackles. We can't arm tackle.
We
have
can't.
got to wrap up. First and 10 for the Blue Devils at their own 49-yard line. House Wright gets the call from the sideline. Gate City going to break the huddle. Going to have two receivers trot off to the far side, one to the near. Going to have, looks like Hillman still in the backfield, off to House Wright's left. He looks over the defense. It looks like he's calling an audible. He moves Hillman over to the near side. Now he moves him back to the far side, calls for it. It's going to be a fake handoff. House Wright going to keep it, trying to juke, makes a good move, and he lost his footing, or he may have picked up a few more there. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry for Housewright. Bring up a 2nd down and 7 for the Blue Devils inside Middlesboro territory at the 48-yard line.
Hello to Bryant Caudill watching. Tell us where you're watching from, Bryant.
Jacob Johnson said nights like this makes him wish that you and him could be back on the field again.
Man, I miss it. It is nights like this.
We're going to have twin receivers both sides. Housewright calls for it. Hand off up the middle. Hands off to Hillman. Nice looking run for Hillman, and he's going to have another first down about the 38-yard line of Middlesboro as the running attack of Hillman is moving the chains for Gate City.
Yeah,
little off-tackle run left and right here, picking up chunks of yardage.
Yeah, he just keeps piling them on. He'll break one tackle and stumble for another 4 or 5 yards, and we got to rally to the ball here. And
we got 10 seconds left in this quarter. Middlesboro up 7-0. Coach Housewright says let's let the clock run out, and while they do that, we're going to say thank you to our sponsors tonight. 5-Star Hearing, Bell Drug, Batteries and More, Bashea Realty, Bowling Law, Kaywood Funeral Home, Chucon, Coca-Cola, Community Trust, Complete Care Tree Removal, Complete Comfort, Cumberland River Regional, Debbie Gambrell, D&D Tire, Emory, First State Bank of the Southeast, Food City, Fortner's, Jesse Moberg, Kentucky Farm Bureau, Kid Abilities, K&K Metal, Lucas Family Medical, Middlesboro Board of Education, Middlesboro Housing, Redmond Auto Group, SEKY Roofing, Taylor Drug, The Rock Shop, and Wilson Auto. Go see my buddy down at Wilson Auto. We'll be back, guys. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for second quarter action here on the Big One. Stay with us on the Big One Sports Network.
Hello, this is Paul Connor Kaywood with Kaywood Funeral Home. Kaywood Funeral Home is a full-service funeral home committed to the families of the tri-state area. Our top-quality staff is here to help you with the best services and most competitive prices around. So if you find yourself in need or if you are looking to pre-plan, stop and see one of our family today. For more information, you can give us a call at 606-248-4700 or visit us on the web at kwoodfh.com. Kaywood Funeral Home, dedicated service from our family to yours.
Just family and stuff.
Who do you trust nowadays to make sure that that tree in your yard that may be questionable needs removed or even needs trimmed? You should call Complete Care Tree Removal Incorporated. They give free estimates, they're licensed, they're insured, and they take care of tree removal, emergency tree removal, hazardous tree removal, tree trimming, stump grinding, and property cleaning. Call them at 423-489-4481. Trusted, licensed,
and welcome back, guys. They came back a little quick on us here as we get set for this second quarter of action. 1st and 10, Gate City. Middlesboro to 7-0 lead. Housewright puts man in motion. He's going to hand it off, and who it is? It's Hillman once again, running and breaking tackles. Finally going to be drugged down by Vinny Smith of Middlesboro.
And he had to fight for that one.
And we're going to have an injured player, it looks like, for Middlesboro, so we'll get the camera off of them, and we'll take it as a commercial break. We'll be back. Stay with us here on the Big One Sports Network.
Who do you trust nowadays to make sure that that tree in your yard that may be questionable needs removed or even needs trimmed? You should call Complete Care Tree Removal Incorporated. They give free estimates, they're licensed, they're insured, and they take care of tree removal, emergency tree removal, hazardous tree removal, tree trimming, stump grinding, and property cleaning. Call them at 423-489-4481. Trusted, licensed, and insured. Complete Care Tree Removal Incorporated.
Looking for gravel? You've come to the right place. If you need pull sand, don't stand in our space. We'll load you up or pack you back. We've got decorative rock and it's a matter of fact. A Carolina white, Alabama sunset. Come check out our black magic, but don't get upset if you can't make up your mind. We'll help with that too. We've got every shape and color waiting on you. We are the Rock Shop here in Speedwell, Tennessee. We've got decorative rocks, baby, the like of which you've never seen. Thank you very much.
And welcome back, guys, here. Second down and 6. Gate City, it's house right pitch to Hillman, far side. He's got him a lane, runs it up, and still on his feet. Yellow Jackets are tagging him, but they're going to pick up close to a first down. Looks like they're going to be down to about the Middlesboro 27 or 28-yard line, and looks like they're going to move the football. And that will be a first down for Gate City.
And we got Mark Lipson watching from Independence, Kentucky.
Independence.
And hello to Devin Dyson watching. Go follow him and Blake Davis's page, Hustle Hoops, on TikTok and Facebook. It's wonderful what they're doing for the community, for the younger generation.
Absolutely. Blake's done a wonderful job. First down and 10 at the Middlesboro 28-yard line. 11 minutes to go here in this second quarter, as it will be house right in the shotgun. He's got trips to the far side. It's going to be a slant pass here. Too high. Almost intercepted. Off. Just a little too tall there for Amari Houston. If he had been about 2 inches taller, he had the pick and probably a pick
Touchdown.
six.
Yes, sir. There was nothing but green grass in front of him. He would have took that to the house.
Absolutely. Incomplete pass. Going to bring up a second down and 10 now for Gate City at the Middlesboro 28-yard line. And I can't help but look and notice the beautiful evening sky set in the back behind the press box of the Middlesboro home stands tonight. What a beautiful evening we have here. Gate City will break the huddle. Going to have trips to the far side, one receiver to the near. Got Hillman off to the right now of House Right. House Right calls for it, and going to have –
it's like a encroachment.
Don't know if we're going to have that or if we're going to have offense. They're going to look at it. It looks like it's going to be defensive offsides on the hard count. As it'll be a free 5 yards that they'll pick up on the penalty. That's going to bring up a second down and 5 now for Gate City. Moves the ball down to the Middlesboro 23-yard line. This is the deepest that Gate City has came into Middlesboro territory so far tonight. Same formation, house right. Calls for it. It's going to be a handoff to Hillman. He's breaking it left side, and he's going to be slung down by Cordell Parton. And that's going to be a loss on the play. Going to bring up a third down and about 6 now.
And that was a great play right there by
Good job.
Parton.
Good job there by Cordell Parton. So he came in from his outside linebacker position and made the tackle behind the line. Didn't let Hillman break the tackle there. As it's a third down and about 6 now for Gate City. Trips to we're going to have a sideline warning against Gate City. Trips to the far side, one receiver near, house right. Calls for it. Rolling to his far side. He drops the football. He's going to pick it up and run. He's going to be met right at the 20 by, that is going to be Middlesboro, Jacob Tennell, a freshman, the son of an old player of mine that played with me back in school, Chad Tennell. Nice stop there. A pickup of about 3 yards. Looks like it's going to be about a 4th down and 3 here for the Blue Devils.
Looks like they're going to go for it right here.
Coach Housewright is going to go for it here. Needs something to move for them here with 9:25 to go in this second quarter of play. We'll have 2 receivers to the near, 2 to the far. Got Hillman off to the left this time of Housewright. He puts a man in motion. It's going to be a jet sweep to the near side, stringing it out, and going to be tackled by Middlesboro's number 22, Cameron Mosley, behind the line, and that's going to be a turnover Yellow Jacket football.
And that's just an incredible back-to-back defensive series for this Jacket defense. Getting 2 turnover on downs, and this one deciding to go for it.
Absolutely.
Making 2 incredible plays behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense has bent a lot on this drive, but they did not break. They held right there when it was needed. Gate City fans was hollering, wanting a horse collar, but they did not get that as he had him on the outside of the shoulder pads from behind.
And, different angles, people see different things. To them it maybe looked like a horse collar, but it wasn't thrown, so we'll see what happens.
Middlesboro now out. Going to have 2 receivers far, 1 near. It's going to be Smith in the backfield beside Parton. And he's going to let it loose for Killian. One-handed hole. Almost a spectacular catch there by Joe Killian.
And that was almost an Odell Beckham Jr. style catch right there. One-handed.
Another
defender draped on him.
Another instance there where if a player was 2 inches taller, it would have been a miraculous catch. Nice stretch out there by Killian. Excellent ball there by Parton as well.
That was a nice throw.
He put it where only Killian could get it.
Kathy Brock watching. Tell us where you're watching from, Kathy.
Kathy's watching from Cumberland Avenue.
Cumberland Avenue. Okay. Right here next to the field. You should be here, Kathy.
Middlesboro going to break the huddle. Going to have trips this time to the far side. 1 receiver near. Got Smith off to the left of Parton. Parton looking over the defense. Calls for it. It's going to be a handoff to Smith right up the middle, and he is still on his feet, breaking loose.
Go, Vinny, go.
And they're going to call him down. Oh!
Man. That is –
He was not down.
Yeah, I mean, he was
That was an inadvertent whistle or something. He was moving.
And then Allison Joe Miracle's watching. Hello to Allison and Joe. Also, Nikki Foltz-Griffin says, hey. She says, we sound good. Thank you, Nikki. Good to see you watching. And then Lynn Hobbs watching. Go Jackets.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 12 there as Vinny Smith, if it wasn't for the inadvertent whistle, he's still trotting to the end zone.
Oh, yeah, that was a good run. He broke the tackle.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 12 now for Middlesboro as we approach 8 minutes to go. 2 receivers far side, 1 near. As Lambert's in the backfield, it's going to be a handoff. No, shooting it up for Killian. He found the ball and drops it. Nice play there by Gate City's Zane Reed at the last moment, able to get a hand in there and strip the football out of the hand of Killian.
And that was almost another spectacular catch by Killian.
Nice play by Gate City's Zane Reed, the freshman.
That was a good play. That was definitely a good play, especially for a freshman.
Absolutely. Nice ball skills there for him. It's going to bring up a 4th down and about 13 for the Jackets, and they will be punting this football away, and Gate City is going to send Corey Bird back to receive the punt. Young man is electric. He's got some speed here.
And he was the one that did the spin move on the last return, wasn't he?
He had the kickoff return that just about broke as well. So very dangerous returner here that Deacon Parton will be punting to. Once again, nice ball by Deacon Parton. Just an excellent play by Gate City. Kick is away, and it's going to be fielded right away and tackled
by number 8.
That is Parton as well.
Yep.
And nice tackle there by Cordell Parton. Excellent field position to start this next drive for the Blue Devils as they'll be inside Middlesboro territory once again, starting at the 37-yard line of Middlesboro. 7:49 to go here in this second quarter of play. Middlesboro on top, 7-0.
Kathy Brock says we're doing a great job commentating. Thank you, Kathy. We really appreciate that. Kind of a rough start, but we got it worked out here now we're almost to halftime.
As it will be Housewright in a shotgun. He's got Hillman off to his left. 2 receivers far side. It's going to be Hillman up the middle. He just found an opening there that you could have drove a truck through.
Yeah, that was a wide gap right there.
As it'll be Xavion Shahan coming up for the tackle there, along with Cordell Parton for Middlesboro. Nice run there by Hillman.
And we got Matt Leach watching. He said he'll be on the field tomorrow with his boy. Thank you, Matt. Let us know where you're watching from.
Good luck, Matt, tomorrow. Tell that boy to go out there and be a linebacker like the old school linebackers. He needs to get the Dick Buckus in him.
And then George and Janet Browning watching. Let us know where you're watching from, guys.
As it will be house right in the shotgun once again. 2 receivers to the near, 1 to the far. Hillman off to his left. He calls for it. It's going to be a handoff up the middle again. Nice blocking by the Gate City offensive line as they are opening up alleys for Hillman to run in. Got to give the big guys up front the credit. They are opening up some holes for this running back, and that's going to be close to a first down, and they will move the chains as Gate City will be at the Middlesboro 25-yard line.
And Lori Farmer watching from Panama City, Florida. We got a couple Florida folks watching with us.
Yeah, they just want to rub it in.
Yeah.
Terry Skelton's watching from there, too.
Uh-oh. Beach bums trying to rub it in on us.
Going to have 2 receivers far side. We got 2 backs in the backfield this time. Going to have Bryson Smith in there, and it's going to be
blitz from Middlesboro.
Hillman up the middle again as he falls across the 20. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. Almost had a late hit there on Gate City, but the official was reaching for his flag, but then contemplated and pulled it back in. As that'll bring up a second down and about 5 now for Gate City with 6:05 to go here in the second quarter. Where is Yuma? Is that Arizona, Joyce? Gate City checking in once again. Hilton's, Virginia, Jimmy. As trying to draw Middlesboro off sides. Housewright looks it over, calls for it. It's going to be Hillman again, and he's finding these lanes. He is patient running back, and now we've got number 13, the lead blocker, Bryson Smith, just taking the Middlesboro defender and pushing him 10 yards downfield. Middlesboro going to have to man up here a little bit, as it looks like we've got a cramp going on down here.
Yeah, it seems they're stretching, working it out in his calf. It is a hot one out here, so I definitely need a lot of fluids for these guys.
We're going to see if he's able to get up, or they're going to call an official timeout here.
And Kristen Kyle watching from Australia.
Absolutely.
That is Sebastian's mom, I believe.
That I'm not sure of. Appreciate all of our Gate City fans for joining here with us tonight on the Big One Sports Network. We welcome you in. You get to watch your team live here tonight, as it is 1st and 10 from the 13 for the Blue Devils of Gate City. 5:38 to go here before the first half, as Middlesboro on top 7-0. Gate City on the move, though. They're going to have 2 receivers near, 1 to the far. Hillman off to the right of Housewright. Housewright looks it over. And going to have trying to get Middlesboro to jump. And they're going to have Gate City is going to fumble around a little bit. That's going to back them up 5 yards. It's going to bring up a first down and 15 now from the 18-yard line. 5:24 to go in this second quarter of action. Clock begins to turn. Going to have 2 receivers near, 1 to the far. Got Hillman off to the right now of Housewright. Calls for it. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Why not? Why not keep going up the middle as he slips through? And he's going to pick up about 6 or 7 yards there on the carry down to about the 11-yard line. Let's see where they mark it. And it will be at the 12. That's going to bring up a second down and about 8 now for Gate City.
And that running back's like a hound dog. He just sniffs his way and finds any little hole he can and just gets him, handful of yards every time.
We may have to check him. I think he's got some slick on him. Seems like he's running through everything. 2 receivers near, 1 way far. As Housewright going to give it to him again. They're just going to stay with it there. He's churning out 3 or 4 yards every carry. And this one, he's not going to pick up any on that one. It's going to bring up a third down and about 9 now for the Blue Devils. From the 12-yard lines, Vinny Smith making the tackle for Middlesboro.
Anthony Jackson watching. Hello, AJ, another Middlesboro alumni.
We appreciate you there, Imogene Quillian. Quillen, if I can get it right. Back at it now. House right in the shotgun. Hillman off to his right, putting a man in motion. And he fumbles the football, but Gate City is going to fall on it. Nice awareness there by Nick Humans, who was able to fall on it, save the possession for Gate City. And that's going to bring up a fourth down and about 12 now for the Blue Devils.
And this is the third series in a row the Blue Devils have faced the fourth down. And it looks like they're going to go for it again.
This fourth down is the longest one they've had tonight. It'll be fourth down and 13 from the 15-yard line as we have 3:20 to go here before half. Housewright gets the call from the sideline as Gate City will break the huddle. They're going to send make up their minds here. They're going to send three receivers to the far side, one to the near, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. That's going to be a Food City timeout. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back here on the Big One. Stay with us on the Big One Sports Network.
Taylor Drugstore of Pineville, a locally owned pharmacy that knows the people of the area by name. Serving the community for decades, Taylor Drug has the experience and knowledge to make sure that you, their customer, always come first. And they have a convenient drive-thru, and their friendly staff is always willing to help and go the extra mile.
Hi, my name's Bella Schneider. Come down to Taylor Drugstore to meet my dad and the staff and crew.
And I'm Andrew Schneider, and I look forward to seeing you. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 9 to 2.
I'm Jessie Moberg, your candidate for Bell County Commonwealth's Attorney. As a former prosecutor, I have the necessary experience and integrity required for this role. It is the responsibility of this office to seek justice on behalf of the people of the Commonwealth. The safety and well-being of our county is my primary focus. I am dedicated to serving the people of Bell County, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th.
Vote for my mom, Jessie Moberg.
And welcome back, guys. After the timeout, it is fourth down and 13 for the Gate City Blue Devils. And yes, Scotty Haley, that is Gate City, Virginia. Middlesboro has started up this home contest as Housewright just looking to scramble. And he's looking, trying to throw it, and it's going to be intercepted. And he's got a convoy down the sideline, but he's knocked out of bounds.
Good play.
And we've got a flag here on the Gate City sideline, as it'll probably be sideline interference as the official was tripped up running down the field. I could not see who had the interception.
Number 7. It was number 7.
Number 7, that is Jacob Tennell.
Freshman again.
And I know his daddy is probably shouting as loud as he can. Nice return there by Tennell.
And you were right. He had a convoy ahead of him.
Yes, we'll see what this flag is.
Hello to James David Strange. Coach Strange, good to have you on here.
Yes, it will be a personal foul against Gate City, so that's going to be another 15 tacked onto that, and that gives Middlesboro some pretty good field position here with 2:54 to work with to get another score. Gate City will receive the second half kickoff, so it would be nice for Middlesboro to cushion this 7-0 lead.
And I expect to see some more passing attack. I know in week 1, the last game I called for Middlesboro, Sheehan was the number 1 target all night, so maybe see a deep shot right here to him.
They have been targeting Killian and throwing to his side. Sheehan on the far side as we'll get underway here, as it will be Lambert off to the left. Now left Parton in the backfield. 2 receivers near, 1 to the far. Parton calls for it, fakes it, and they are going to target Sheehan, and it's up, and it's going to be intercepted right back by Tanner Fleming of Gate City. That ball did not have enough air under it right there.
A little underthrown.
Parton did not get enough gusto upon the ball, and Gate City will take over on their own 30-yard line. And the crowd for Gate City has came alive here on that interception, trying to root these young men on. Here they will have 2 minutes and 47 seconds to try to make something happen.
Yeah, and that was just a great play, great heads-up play. Got your eyes around on the quarterback and was able to make a play on the ball.
House right. We'll break the huddle. Got one receiver far, two to the near. Hillman off to his right. House right looks over the defense. He's going to move Hillman over to his left. Now he puts another man in motion. That is Smith. And Housewright calling an audible now. He calls for it. It's going to be a handoff and stuck in the backfield by Vinny Smith. That's going to be a loss of one. Nice tackle by the senior.
The lean, mean tackling machine. Vinny Smith making it happen. What a crazy play.
He is pumped up.
And hopefully that gives that Jacket defense some more excitement right here. Get another turnover.
2:20 to go here before the half. Gate City with the ball on their own 29-yard line. Second down and 11. That's Housewright gets the call as they break the huddle. He's going to send one receiver to the far, two to the near. Hillman off to his left. Smith up the up back. That's Housewright trying to draw Middlesboro. We're going to have a flinch on, looks like this left tackle of Gate City. I saw his bottom rock, and that's an automatic. It's kind of hard for these big guys to be pumped up to rip somebody's head off and not flinch on the call. That's going to back them up 5 yards. It's going to bring up a second down and 16 now for the Blue Devils.
And we got Jerry Skelton watching from Port Richey, Florida.
Yeah, she is just rubbing it in as well. It's her and Jerry down there with their toes in the sand.
Oh, yeah.
Under 2 minutes now. Gate City backed up even more as they're going to break the huddle quickly. Two receivers near, one to the far. Got Hillman off to the left. Housewright calls for it. He's going to drop back. He's going to let it loose this time. He's turned, looks. He's lofted it up. That should be an easy pick. And it is fought for by Lambert and Shahan, and it's going to fall incomplete. That's when you got to call out.
Yeah, it's like the
old. It's mine.
Like they say in baseball, you get a pop fly, infield's got to call it.
Yes. It will be now a third down and 16 for Gate City. I don't expect them to try anything too special here. May want to try to run the ball here to get some time off the clock so that Middlesboro doesn't have another opportunity. As we have 1:26 to go before the half, as our halftime is presented tonight by Complete Comfort. Get your heat and air checked out by Freddie Middleton and the crew at Complete Comfort. That's who I call in my times. You call them too. And we're going to have a Food City timeout by Gate City, and we're going to take it with them. As we'll be back here in just about 1 minute. Stay with us here on the Big One Sports Network.
Just like everything else you buy, there's always a bargain floating around out there. But is that good when you need metal roofing or shingles for your home? Your home is the largest investment you'll make in a lifetime, and we're sure you'll want to invest in top quality materials. Since 1986, K&K Metal Sales of Harrogate has been there to help with those projects and continue to do so. Stop by 6986 Cumberland Gap Parkway or call 423-869-4261 for K&K Metal Sales. Just like everything else you buy, there's always a bargain floating around out there.
As we welcome you back here, as it's third down and 16, and Housewright looks. He's just going to unload it as it's going to be nice caught. Woo, what a catch
That was an amazing
Nice catch by Corey Bird all the way down to the Middlesboro
And we got a flag.
36, but we do have a flag.
But it looks like everybody's moving on up anyway, so it might
As
be on
it's
Middlesboro.
going to be a penalty here on the sideline once again.
Oh, man, that's like the third sideline?
There is a sideline warning, and then they had a personal foul sideline. And now it looks like the official is wanting to tell somebody that they're out of here.
Yeah, and I remember week one, they they kicked two people out, actually. They kicked Mr. McClelland out for the Middlesboro sideline, and then they kicked out a gentleman over here on Harlan County sideline.
That's going to be
these refs are not taking no crap this year.
That's going to be a...
While we're getting this figured out, hello to Dylan Pratt, another Middlesboro alumni, watching with us. Chuck Bramble says, "Let's go Jackets." Yes, sir. And Miss Walker, Lacey Walker, watching. How you doing?
Hello there, Miss Walker. She is one of my grandbaby's teachers.
She was my teacher, one of my favorites.
My grandbaby really enjoys having her in class. As it will be they're going to have a first down at the Middlesboro 36-yard line, and then the penalty is going to be assessed at the 36, so it will be a first down and 25 now for Gate City, as the ball will finally be marked off back at the Gate City 49-yard line. As we have a minute and 15 seconds to go. A lot of action here in these last 2 or 3 minutes. We've had 2 interceptions and then this big pass, a nice catch by Corey Bird, who just ripped the ball out of the hands of, that is going to be Amari Houston.
Yeah, that was an amazing catch.
Absolutely. Yes. Looks like we're going to have some kind of, we've got another quarterback in, Jackson Jones. He is the senior quarterback. He must have a trick play here, as Housewright is off to the right. And Deacon Parton snuck in, and he just had to get rid of the ball. Jackson Jones was just about robbed from the backside by, that is, Cordell Parton, coming around from this linebacker side, and that disrupted the play call big time. As Housewright moved out to wide receiver on that play, as Jackson Jones came in to quarterback. And time left, still 42 seconds here before half. We're going to have the same formation. Housewright is way over on the Yellow Jacket sideline. Jones calls for it. He's going to step back. He's scrambling. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds right at midfield. As he'll go out, that'll stop the clock with 33 seconds to go before half. Second down and about, they got to get all the way to the 25. So second down, third down and 25 now for Gate City.
And Sarah Osmus says, "Go Jackets. Thank you for your broadcast. Thank you for watching with us."
.33 seconds left. What's Coach Housewright got up his sleeve here as Jones in at quarterback? Jackson Jones, I'm assuming, must have a big arm, is why he is in right now, as Housewright started at quarterback. And we're going to have 2 receivers both sides. And he's going to put a man in motion across the formation, and he's going to step back. Jones looks. He's scrambling, nowhere to go. Nice defense as Jones is going to scramble. He's going to have to throw it, and it's a duck and knocked out. Incomplete. Nice recovery there by Amari Houston as he knocked the ball right out of Gabe Johnson's hands at the last moment. That's going to bring up a fourth down, and it looks like Coach Housewright is sending in the punt team this time with 20 seconds to go before half. Middlesboro needs to be able to hang on to this punt and do not cough it up, able to secure the ball and go into the half up 7-0. Escaping a deep drive by the Blue Devils a moment ago as Gabe Johnson is back to punt. They're going to send Lambert back for Middlesboro to receive. It's a low snap. Kick is up. Nice punt, as it's going to take a Gate City roll all the way down to the 10-yard line, and that's where it'll stop, and that's where Middlesboro will have it. First down and 10. An excellent punt there by Gabe Johnson of Gate City. Middlesboro now will probably just need here to get into halftime.
Especially with the lead right now.
Seven to nothing Middlesboro. We appreciate you being with us here tonight on our broadcast. We'll be going to our halftime break coming up here in just a few moments, sponsored by Complete Comfort. As you'll also see a lot of ads by some of our other wonderful sponsors, as Middlesboro will just take the knee there. Let's see, letting that clock roll out, and it will be halftime. We're going to take a short break, and we'll take one commercial, and then we'll be right back to wrap up the first half, and then we'll go to our halftime break. Stay with us. You're on the Big One Sports Network.
Lucas Family Medical Clinic, North 12th Street, Middlesboro, Kentucky. Dr. Elizabeth Lucas gives you quality medical care for you and your family here at home. Whether it's well child checks, sports physicals, joint injections, women's prevention care, DOT physicals, Lucas Family Medical Clinic has you covered. For more information, go to lucasfamilymed.com or call them at 606-302-5116 for an appointment. It's Lucas Family Medical Clinic.
As we welcome you back, guys, here for the Complete Comfort halftime wrap-up. Not a lot of scoring to talk about here as we have a score of Middlesboro 7-0. Middlesboro got on the scoreboard in the first quarter with 8:15 to go, as it was a Parton-to-Parton connection for a 13-yard pass. The extra point was good, and Middlesboro escapes here with a 7-0 lead at the halftime. Gate City had the ball down, Bash, all the way down to the Middlesboro 4 or 5 yard line about 2 times here in this first half and could not capitalize.
Yeah, like you said, it's I think really tonight that defense is the definition of bend, don't break. Like you said, they've been quite a bit. There's been some big plays that Gate City's had, but it's halftime here and it's still 0 points on their scoreboard. So it's got to account for something for that defense.
Yeah, Middlesboro's defense bent, but they did not break as it's halftime here at Bradner Stadium. Middlesboro 7, Gate City 0. This is the LMU Veteran Appreciation Night here at Bradner Stadium. Guys, we're going to take a step away here as we're going to take a break. We're going to go walk around a little bit or freshen up here, get us walking in. That way wake us up. Bash has already had 7 energy drinks, and he's needing more. So before we go, as you see all these veterans walking out here, Middlesboro will honor. We want to honor them as well for their service and dedication to our country. We appreciate each and every one of them. We appreciate you guys so much for what you have done for not only this country, but what you have done for us personally, allowing us the freedoms in which we have this day.
Yeah, if it wasn't for these guys, we wouldn't be able to have beautiful nights like this.
Absolutely. Guys, we're going to take a break. It's the Complete Comfort halftime show. We'll be back here in about 10-15 minutes for second half action. Stay with us. You're on the Big One Sports Network.
Star Hearing Center offers complimentary hearing exams, including video otoscopy. When you purchase hearing aids from us, lifetime aftercare is included at no extra charge. That means cleanings, adjustments, and in-warranty repairs are absolutely free. We have 3 convenient locations in Middlesboro, Harlan, and Hazard to better serve you. Give us a call at 606-248-4100 to schedule your appointment today.
Bowling Law Office of Middlesboro, Kentucky. Your injury is our case and our focus.
Hi, I'm attorney Blake Bowling.
For the past 12 years, it's been a privilege to serve many families throughout the tri-state area.
Bowling Law Office handles auto injuries, premises liability, medical negligence, Social Security disability, and workers' comp claims.
If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident and needed an experienced attorney with a proven track record of success, please give me a call.
Hi, I'm Kevin Beshaya, a licensed real estate agent and auctioneer in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia for Caldwell Banker Beshaya Realty and Auction Company. Thinking about making a move for more space or downsizing? With low inventory across the market, buyers are looking for good homes to buy. With over 43 years experience selling in the tri-state area, I'd love to list your home and get it sold. Call today, 606-248-4932, or visit us online at www.caldwellbanker.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Fortner, owner of Fortner's Home Connection. We're your hometown source for appliances, bedding, furniture, recliners, and lift chairs, with all the brand names you could ever hope for and prices you will not believe. Come out and see us at Fortner's Home Connection, 2801 U.S. Highway 25 across from Casey's in the old Sears building. Come on and let me give you the red carpet treatment that you should be getting already. Come see me at Fortner's Home Connection.
Hi, I'm Bob Dixon. I'm the agency manager here at the Bell County office of Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got a wonderful staff here that's very experienced. We enjoy serving the Bell County area with the insurance needs and have for the last 60 years. We sell property insurance, life insurance, auto insurance, pretty much anything you need, we can accommodate you. We're looking forward to helping the people of Bell County.
First State Bank of the Southeast, a beacon of financial stability and a pillar of strength woven into the fabric of our community. Since our founding in 1899, we have been guided by a simple yet profound belief that a local bank is more than just a place to deposit money. It is a sanctuary of dreams. First State Bank of the Southeast, bank on local, bank on more. 100 years of banking on.
Lucas Family Medical Clinic, North 12th Street, Middlesboro, Kentucky. Dr. Elizabeth Lucas gives you quality medical care for you and your family here at home. Whether it's well child checks, sports physicals, joint injections, women's prevention care, DOT physicals, Lucas Family Medical Clinic has you covered. For more information, go to lucasfamilymed.com or call them at 606-302-5116 for an appointment. It's Lucas Family Medical Clinic. Redmond Chevrolet, your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Middlesboro, Kentucky. They're dedicated to providing you with a superior car buying experience. They offer a wide selection of new and used Chevrolet vehicles and the experienced and friendly staff to get the financing done right the first time. Come by today and test drive a vehicle that you can take home the same day. It's the newest addition to Cumberland Avenue in Middlesboro, Kentucky. It's Redmond Chevrolet.
This is Debbie Turner Gambrell, your Bell County clerk. I want to wish all of our local ball teams, cheerleaders, and coaches a healthy and successful season. I am a proud sponsor and supporter of all of our local schools. Good luck and God bless from your Bell County clerk, Debbie Gambrell.
The Middlesboro School Board is here to serve the community and prepare their students to be productive members of society. The mission of the Middlesboro Independent Schools is to promote a relentless dedication to motivate and inspire student success.
Hi, this is Superintendent Waylon Allen, and on behalf of the Middlesboro Board of Education, faculty, staff, and myself, we would like to wish our football team a very successful season. We hope that everyone will come out and support the team. Go Jackets!
Taylor Drugstore of Pineville, a locally owned pharmacy that knows the people of the area by name. Serving the community for decades, Taylor Drug has the experience and knowledge to make sure that you, their customer, always come first. And they have a convenient drive-thru, and their friendly staff is always willing to help and go the extra mile.
Hi, my name is Bella Schneider. Come down to Taylor Drugstore to meet my dad and the staff and crew.
I'm Andrew Schneider, and I look forward to seeing you. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 9 to 2.
Here at Kid Abilities, we have a passion for pediatric therapy. With over 40 years of combined experience, Our focus is to help all children reach their fullest potential.
We treat a variety of diagnoses, including autism, developmental delays, feeding disorders, speech and language delays, and sensory processing disorders.
Kid Abilities Pediatric Therapy Center.
Come see us at our new location on the second floor of the Harlan Professional Building.
Emery Exterminating. For over 40 years, they provided pest control, termite services, and bed bug services for commercial and residential clients. Here's Chris, one of the great owners of Emery Exterminating.
The products that we use are pet-friendly and environmentally safe. We make sure to protect our homeowners' pets and family. Here at Emery Exterminating, we're a family-owned and operated business and have been in business for over 40 years. I'm Chris Emery with Emery Exterminating. We'd like to help you with all your pest issues. Give us a call today at 606-248-4459.
Bell Drug in downtown Pineville. They have a local pharmacist and an owner with over 20 years experience. Plus, there's 2 drive-through windows and a well-stocked over-the-counter section. They have free home delivery, pet meds, supplements, and so much more. They even have Black Rifle coffee. Bell Drug is located at 114 North Pine Street in Pineville. If you need more information, get in touch with Jamie or Josh or any of the staff at 606-337-5050. A locally owned and managed pharmacy. It is Bell Drug.
Go Yellow Jackets!
This is Becky Hensley, Market President of Community Trust Bank's Middlesboro Market. There may be no better time than now to think about buying or building that new home. I and our friendly professional staff are happy to assist you. We also have a wide variety of business loans to meet your needs. Please stop by and see me today at our Middlesboro main location at 1918 Cumberland Avenue, Middlesboro, Kentucky.
Looking to keep it cool when it's warm and warm when it's cold? Then you need to call Complete Comfort of Middlesboro. Certified technicians for all your HVAC needs. Whether it's an outside unit, inside unit, or split unit, they have you covered with parts and maintenance. Plus, they're the best in the business when it comes to AeroSeal duct sealing for improved comfort, air quality, and cost savings on your bills. Call Complete Comfort today. Have your HVAC maintained or installed. 606-248-5665. Complete Comfort is your do-it-right specialist.
Every day, we are told who we should be and what box we fit in. I am more than the box you put me in.
I am spontaneous.
I am a good friend.
I choose to do the healthy thing even when others don't.
I have a future.
I choose to be substance free.
And there are more like us than you think. We aren't alone, and we are done with your boxes.
Cumberland River Behavioral Health.
We're here with Wes asking about batteries at Batteries and More in Middlesboro. Do you have motorcycle batteries?
Shoot, yeah, I do.
How about car batteries? You got car batteries?
Shoot, yeah, I do.
Do you have marine batteries?
Shoot, yeah.
And flashlight batteries?
Shoot, yeah, we do. And shoot, yeah, we even have battery cables. And jumper cables. Shoot, yeah. From the biggest battery to the littlest.
Whether it's a hearing aid or a battleship. Just kidding about the battleship part. It's Batteries and More on Highway 25E in Middlesboro at the Justin Mays Complex.
I'm Jessie Moberg, your candidate for Bell County Commonwealth's Attorney. As a former prosecutor, I have the necessary experience and integrity required for this role. It is the responsibility of this office to seek justice on behalf of the people of the Commonwealth. The safety and well-being of our county is my primary focus. I am dedicated to serving the people of Bell County, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th.
Vote for my mom, Jessie Moberg!
At Wilson Auto Parts, we offer complete auto and truck parts, equipment and industrial supplies, as well as hydraulic hose and fittings. We have all grades of oil for any vehicle, and we're a Schaefer oil retailer. Belts, belts, belts. You've never seen more belts. And don't forget great customer service. Call us at 248-AUTO. That's 248-2886. Wilson Auto Parts, located at 513 North 15th Street near Save-A-Lot.
Looking for gravel? You've come to the right place. If you need pull sand, don't stand in our space. We'll load you up or pack you back. We've got decorative rock and it's a matter of fact. a Carolina white, Alabama sunset. Come check out our black magic, but don't get upset. If you can't make up your mind, we'll help with that too. We've got every shape and color waiting on you. We are the Rock Shop here in Speedwell, Tennessee. We've got decorative rocks, baby, the like of which you've never seen. Thank you very much.
Five-Star Hearing Center offers complimentary hearing exams, including video otoscopy. When you purchase hearing aids from us, lifetime aftercare is included at no extra charge. That means cleanings, adjustments, and in-warranty repairs are absolutely free. We have 3 convenient locations in Middlesboro, Harlan, and Hazard to better serve you. Give us a call at 606-248-4100 to schedule your appointment today.
Bowling Law Office of Middlesboro, Kentucky. Your injury is our case and our focus.
Hi, I'm attorney Blake Bowling. For the past 12 years, it's been a privilege to serve many families throughout the tri-state area.
Bowling Law Office handles auto injuries, premises liability, medical negligence, Social Security disability, and workers' comp claims.
If you or a loved one have been injured in an accident and needed an experienced attorney with a proven track record of success, please give me a call.
Hi, I'm Kevin Beshaya, a licensed real estate agent and auctioneer in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia for Caldwell Banker Beshaya Realty and Auction Company. Thinking about making a move for more space or downsizing? With low inventory across the market, buyers are looking for good homes to buy. With over 43 years experience selling in the tri-state area, I'd love to list your home and get it sold. Call today, 606-248-4932, or visit us online at www.caldwellbanker.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Fortner, owner of Fortner's Home Connection. We're your hometown source for appliances, bedding, furniture, recliners, and lift chairs, with all the brand names you could ever hope for and prices you will not believe. Come out and see us at Fortner's Home Connection, 2801 U.S. Highway 25 across from Casey's in the old Sears building. Come on and let me give you the red carpet treatment that you should be getting already. Come see me at Fortner's Home Connection.
Hi, I'm Bob Dixon. I'm the agency manager here at the Bell County office of Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got a wonderful staff here that's very experienced. We enjoy serving the Bell County area with the insurance needs and have for the last 60 years. We sell property insurance, life insurance, auto insurance, pretty much anything you need, we can accommodate you. We're looking forward to helping the people of Bell County.
First State Bank of the Southeast, a beacon of financial stability and a pillar of strength woven into the fabric of our community. Since our founding in 1899, we have been guided by a simple yet profound belief that a local bank is more than just a place to deposit money. It is a sanctuary of dreams. First State Bank of the Southeast, bank on local, bank on more. 100 years of banking on.
Lucas Family Medical Clinic, North 12th Street, Middlesboro, Kentucky. Dr. Elizabeth Lucas gives you quality medical care for you and your family here at home. Whether it's well child checks, sports physicals, joint injections, women's prevention care, DOT physicals, Lucas Family Medical Clinic has you covered. For more information, go to lucasfamilymed.com or call them at 606-302-5116 for an appointment. It's Lucas Family Medical Clinic. Redmond Chevrolet, your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Middlesboro, Kentucky. They're dedicated to providing you with a superior car buying experience. They offer a wide selection of new and used Chevrolet vehicles and the experienced and friendly staff to get the financing done right the first time. Come by today and test drive a vehicle that you can take home the same day. It's the newest addition to Cumberland Avenue in Middlesboro, Kentucky. It's Redmond Chevrolet.
This is Debbie Turner Gambrell, your Bell County Clerk. I want to wish all of our local ball teams, cheerleaders, and coaches a healthy and successful season. I am a proud sponsor and supporter of all of our local schools. Good luck and God bless from your Bell County Clerk, Debbie Gambrell.
The Middlesboro School Board is here to serve the community and prepare their students to be productive members of society. The mission of the Middlesboro Independent Schools is to promote a relentless dedication to motivate and inspire student success.
Hi, this is Superintendent Waylon Allen, and on behalf of the Middlesboro Board of Education, faculty, staff, and myself, we would like to wish our football team a very successful season. We hope that everyone will come out and support the team. Go Jackets!
Taylor Drugstore of Pineville, a locally owned pharmacy that knows the people of the area by name. Serving the community for decades, Taylor Drug has the experience and knowledge to make sure that you, their customer, always come first. And they have a convenient drive-thru, and their friendly staff is always willing to help and go the extra mile.
Hi, my name's Bella Schneider. Come down to Taylor Drugstore to meet my dad and the staff and crew.
I'm Andrew Snyder, and I look forward to seeing you. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 6 and Saturday from 9 to 2.
Here at Kid Abilities, we have a passion for pediatric therapy. With over 40 years of combined experience, our focus is to help all children reach their fullest potential.
We treat a variety of diagnoses.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for second half action here at the Bradner. Pastor Steve along with Bash up here tonight for this contest between the Blue Devils of Gate City and the homestanding Yellow Jackets of Middlesboro. Middlesboro does have a couple of injury updates as we have two players that will not be back in the contest tonight. We've got over on the sideline, Malachi Coots is out of uniform on crutches.
Be praying for Malachi.
And
praying for the other two.
We also had Mosley of Middlesboro leave the game here tonight. Not sure the extent of his injuries. Also had, was there a Gate City player that got hurt? Or was you talking about the Middlesboro?
No. The Middlesboro boy was right here in the wheelchair.
Yeah,
they wheeled him out.
That was Burchett. He had hip surgery this morning. As it's Hillman on a return, he's breaking tackles. Burchett had hip surgery this morning.
Oh, okay.
As a freshman, had hip surgery this morning as he is here tonight supporting the Yellow Jackets.
Well, that's a tough kid right there.
Tough youngin'. That is the son of Josh Burchett, one of my Middlesboro Police Department men.
Liz Johnson Shackelford watching. Mama Shack, good to have you. Raymond Welch watching a local GOAT in his field, one of the best photographers in this area. And then Camden Rogers.
As we're underway here, as under center for the first time tonight goes Housewright, and guess who he hands the ball off to? None other than Hillman.
And that's no surprise. He's been the workhorse for the Blue Devils tonight.
Yes. Coach Housewright went in halftime and said, all right, let's get out of this shotgun. Let's go under center. Let's make them stop our running attack, which Middlesboro has not been able to do so tonight. They have bent and bent and bent, but they have not broke. As we see them come back again, under center once again. Got this wishbone backfield. It's going to be a handoff over to Hillman to the right side, and he's going to pick up about 3 on the carry as they'll mark it inside Middlesboro territory at the 48-yard line.
And Andrew Griffin watching with us now, another Middlesboro alum now. We got us a few of the Middlesboro boys here tonight.
As going to bring up a second down and about 6. They're going to give him 4 on it. Second down and 6 now for Gate City. They're going to come back out in that power formation here as Housewright's under center. It's going to be a handoff to Hillman once again. Oh, this is Bird, the electric runner, and he is going to be tripped up as he puts the plow down.
And he's just an amazing athlete, able to get out in the open field and make something out of nothing.
He's going to pick up a first down now for Gate City.
And if, like the old saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This run game is really helping Gate City tonight.
They came out at the beginning of the contest in the 2 tights and the full house backfield, and then quickly went away for it with the shotgun formation. But now,
spread look.
Starting back here in the second half, they've got the 2 tights in. Well, I'm sorry, they got 1 tight in as they power right, and it's going to be Hillman to the right side this time. And he's going to pick up about 5 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Blue Devils. They're going to give him, it looks like 6 on it, bring up a 2nd down and 4. It's been Hillman right, Bird left here for the Blue Devils to start this second half. They've got big number 33, Eli Parsons in there, a freshman at the fullback, blocking back. As it'll be to the fullback up the middle as Cop Middlesboro kind of king on Hillman there, and he was able there, Parsons able to go right up the middle there for enough yardage to pick up another first down for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, he just kind of lowered his shoulders and barreled his way through there for a handful of yards.
Yeah, as Gate City kind of flexing their muscle up front here, saying we're going to run it right at you until you stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're still in the same formation. Hillman, the deep back. Housewright going under center. Calls for it, and it's going to be a handoff near side. Coming is Bird. He's found the lane, scoots through, and gets all the way down to about the 3-yard line. It's going to be first and goal, Blue Devils. Middlesboro defense going to have to figure something out right here quickly. As Gate City taking this ball, every play a running play, off tackle, all the way down the field. Now they're at the 3-yard line, 1st and 10.
And number 7, Dalton Johnson for Middlesboro is Tennell, Jacob Tennell.
Yeah, Jacob Tennell.
Yep.
It's going to be the big man once again up the middle. That is Parsons, and he will get into the end zone as Parsons gets a 3-yard touchdown run to tighten the score up 7-6 here. Gate City will get into the end zone with 8:35 remaining here in the third quarter.
And Scott Brooks says you sound good, Brother Steve.
Well, I appreciate it, Scotty. Love you, my brother. As on to attempt the extra point is number 11, Garrett McClain. He can tie it up here with the PAT. As we're going to have offsides on Middlesboro, and that may change Coach Housewright's mind. He may go for 2 here. And he's saying we'll just kick it. Going to move the ball up a little bit, but the kicker's going to stay where he's at, give him a little more room there away from this defense. Snap, down, kick, no good.
No good.
And Middlesboro will hang on to the lead 7-6. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be back for the kickoff. Stay with us here on the Big One Sports Network.
The Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe and affordable housing opportunities for your family. Income-based, fair market, and flat-rate rent options are available. These options allow us to say welcome home to more families every year. All apartments have been updated and are energy efficient. The Housing Authority of Middlesboro provides safe, clean housing in neighborhoods throughout our community. Our Executive Director, Randy Earl, welcomes you to become a part of our growing family at the Housing Authority of Middlesboro.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here. Gate City takes the ball, drives it down the field on about a 10-play drive there for 60 yards of offense. All runs, run right, run left, run up the middle, as Johnson was able to get the last carry there and go in 3 yards for the touchdown. The extra point's no good. So Middlesboro will be clinging to that 7-6 lead here with 8:35 remaining in this third quarter.
Yeah, and like you said, it was just run after run after run, and they just chipped their way into the end zone.
And I would say that will be Coach Housewright's game plan the remainder of this contest. Defensively, Gate City's done pretty well except for that opening drive when Middlesboro was able to connect on a 13-yard pass from Parton to Parton. And Middlesboro went up 7-0 there early in the first quarter. It was scoreless until just now as the kick is up, and it's a beaut. Nice kick. Going to be fielded by Killian at about the 12-yard line, looking for somewhere to go. He shakes a couple. He's got one he's dragging and going to be brought down at about the 30-yard line. Going to be about an 18-yard return there by Joseph Killian. Middlesboro will have it for their first offensive series in the second half. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And that was a good return right there.
Middlesboro had a little bit of momentum there on their last drive, but the pass was a little short intended for Shahan, and it was picked off by Gate City there as Middlesboro was driving at the end of the first half. Parton in the backfield, shotgun. He's got Smith beside him. It's going to be a cluster in the backfield as it looked like Killian and Smith ran into one another back there.
Miscommunication on that one, Steve.
Absolutely, as that play just was nothing as Smith got the handoff from Parton and could not move, and that's going to be a loss of 5 yards. Not the way you want to start your first series in the second half for Middlesboro.
Definitely not, and hopefully they'll, maybe try to go back to Smith again. I know they leaned on him quite a bit there in the first half, but they did start to motion towards that passing game a little bit towards the end.
We'll have two receivers near, one to the far. Going to have Smith off to the right now of Parton. Also got Cordell Parton at the jacket. It's going to be a rollout. Looks, and Parton scrambling. He's still fighting, moving, and going to be taken down. He's going to pick up about 3 yards on the scramble, and we're going to have a flag thrown up there, as this looks like it'll probably be a personal foul, and it's going to be on offsetting penalties, it looks like. Personal foul on Middlesboro. As it not offsetting, it will be a penalty against Middlesboro there. A little pushing, shoving, mouth running there on the tackle, as that's going to back Middlesboro way up.
Like we've said all night, this defense is all about bending, not breaking, so let's see how much they can truly bend right here.
All the way down to the 12-yard line. That's going to be second down. No, let's see, third down and 28 now for Middlesboro. Got themselves in a big hole here now. You just about have to go to the air here to pick up yardage. Going to have two receivers near, one far. It's going to be handoff up the middle to Vinny Smith, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards on the carry to about the 13 or 14-yard line, and that's going to bring up a fourth down for Middlesboro. Not the way that Coach French drawed up the start of the second half, and Middlesboro will have to punt the ball away here to Gate City. Gate City has found their rhythm here on their opening drive as Coach Housewright has went to the full house backfield there and the wishbone and just running power left, right, and straight up the middle against this Jacket defense. Parton back now to punt the football, and back to receive for Gate City is Bird, and Parton's going to kick it away from him. It's going to go out of bounds.
And that might have been the smart decision there.
I don't know what the flag was about there.
I didn't.
The official on the sideline threw a flag.
I see it now.
At the Middlesboro 37-yard line, a flag. I don't know if it's a penalty or if he was marking a spot or what it was.
I'm not 100% sure either.
As there's no flag, it looks like. I think he,
Marking
instead
the
of
spot.
throwing the beanbag, he grabbed his flag on an accident. As it will be Gate City coming back out in this same formation. As it will be Hillman deep back. And it'll be Hillman left this time. Nice block by Bird against Tennell there to make some room. And Hillman's going to pick up about 7 yards on the carry up to the 30-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down and 3 now for the Blue Devils.
And again, just barreling his way through. Chipping his way.
Oh, we forgot to change the score there, Bash.
We did, didn't we?
I'm sorry.
We get caught up in the game, folks. We apologize. And Brandon Marcy had our back. He updated the score for us.
It's 7-6. Bash is new at this, and he's got all kinds of things to control over here. Yeah, it's House right now, hands it off. Hillman going right side. He's got a lane that I could have drove a school bus through.
There's a flag.
And he's still on his feet into the end zone. We've got 3 flags, 2 flags on the play. And it looks like we're going to have holding back here at the 29-yard line. We've also got a flag all the way up at the 9-yard line, which the one at 9 may be a face mask, so that may be offsetting penalties, and we'll retry the down again. We'll see here what the white hat comes up with here for the conclusion of this call. As we're waiting to see what he will call here. We'll have a hold on Gate City. Must have been another hold down that way on Gate City, as that will negate the touchdown for Gate City. As a hold all the way back here, as I actually saw the hold, it was more of a tackle than it was.
I think I seen what you were talking about as well.
And that's going to back it up to the Middlesboro 39-yard line. That's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 12 or 13 now for the Blue Devils. Costly penalty there for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, and they'll be wishing that one back here soon.
As they're going to go strong right in here, as House right will go under center. He's giving out different signals back here to his backs. As he goes under, calls for it. It's going to be a handoff this time to Bird, right up the middle, jetting around, and he's going to pick up about 10 on that carry. He's close to a 1st down on that run, and it will be a 1st down. So he picked up 13 yards on that carry on 3rd and 13. That will be a 1st down for the Blue Devils. Nice run there by Bird.
Yeah, and he's been electric for them tonight. It seems like every time he has the ball in his hands, he makes some kind of play.
Yes, they did miss the extra point kick. Gate City missed the extra point. That's why it's 7-6 Middlesboro. Same formation. House right under center. Calls for it. Gives it to Johnson up the middle, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 on the carry there. As we're going to have flags going everywhere and people fighting here on the field. Another flag.
Uh-oh.
Getting a little chippy in there in the middle of all of this.
It's a little pushing and shoving.
Yeah, as we had multiple flags thrown there. So we'll see what the call is once again. A lot of pushing and shoving and mouthing going on there at the center of the pile. Dead ball.
This is a close and competitive game, so it's to be expected sometimes.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike Middlesboro. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike Gate City. Offsetting, and play will stand here. As Coach Housewright wants an explanation. Coach Housewright's not liking what he's told here. He's calling his team over for a moment to chill them out.
All right, here we go.
And is it second down or third down here?
Second down. Doesn't look like what the chain says.
It's going to be Hillman, right side, cuts it back in the middle. And still going and finally brought down about the 6-yard line. That will be a first down and go now for the Blue Devils.
And he's just like a bowling ball, man. Just barrels his way into any hole he can find.
He's not going down without more than one Yellow Jacket bringing him down. First and goal now for the Blue Devils. Score is in the upper right-hand corner there, Shirley Walling. First and goal, 3:40 to go here in this third quarter of action. Same formation. Housewright under center. He will take it, hand it off to Bird. He's going to be tripped up in the backfield by Vinny Smith.
And that was a good heads-up play there by Vinny. Knew he was a little bit behind, but made the diving play to trip him up.
And that's going to be a loss, it looks like, of about 2 yards.
Dalton Johnson, Cameron Mosley is number 22. Joyce Bennett is watching with us.
It's going to be a second down and goal to go here for the Blue Devils. As Housewright will go under center. And he's going to hand it off to Hillman, right side. He's going to push his way in, be stood up right at the goal line. As no signal there. He's not in. He's going to be down at about the half-yard line. That'll bring up third down and goal now for the Blue Devils.
That was a good stop right there with that Jacket defense.
Third and goal. And Coach Housewright will probably hand it to the big guy here. I'd hand it to Eli Parson, number 33, right up the middle.
Yeah, that little fullback dive they've been running has worked, at least for the yardage they're needing right now anyways. And there he is talking to 33. You might be right here, Steve.
Yeah, it's Housewright. Looks it over, goes under center. He's going to hand it off. Nope, hands it off to Hillman, and he will get into the end zone. As Hillman will strike again here in this third quarter. Yes, he will go 1 yard on the touchdown run. And that touchdown will come with 2:01 to go here in the third quarter of play. Now, will Coach Housewright go for 2? Looks like he will keep the offense on the field as he's bringing in Jackson Jones, the other quarterback. As he's going to check in, replacing Gabe Johnson. Looks like he's going to go to wide receiver here. And Gate City will go for 2 here. Same formation as Housewright under center. Calls for it, hands off. This time it's Bird, and he will walk right in. 2-point conversion is good. That makes your score Gate City 14, Middlesboro 7. And we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back here after the kickoff. Stay with us on the Big One Sports Network.
Everyone's looking for a great deal in roofing, but it's not only about a great deal, it's about having someone come to make sure your house is taken care of from the tear off to the install and the cleanup. Look for SEKY Roofing. They're bonded and they're licensed in Kentucky, Virginia, and Tennessee. Whether it's shingles, metal, or commercial rubber roofs, there's no job too small, there's no job too big. They handle commercial and residential. Call them today for a free estimate at 606-269-3437 or check out their Facebook page or even their website, sekyroofing.com.
I'm a Big Ten hater.
As we welcome you back, guys, here to the Big One Sports Network. Gate City now took the lead with 2:01 to go here in the third quarter with a 1-yard touchdown run by Hillman. The 2-point conversion by Bird is good. Gate City now takes the lead 14-7 over Middlesboro. Gate City will be kicking off now to Middlesboro, as back deep's going to be Killian and Shahan, along with Anthony Miracle for Middlesboro. Need a good return here. Maybe one all the way to the house would ignite this team.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
As Garrett McLean tees up the ball for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Didn't he have a really nice kick last time?
Yes, he had a nice kick all the way back to about the 9 or 10-yard line. As he has got the signal, and the kick is in the air. This one's going to be taken by Miracle at about the 20-yard line. He's going to the Middlesboro sideline. He's got a convoy down that sideline up and going to be tackled at about the 47-yard line. And we've got another flag on the sideline, as this could be a late hit or out of bounds hit, or it could be sideline interference. It's untelling at that place. We could not see what was going on.
And the return man popped up pretty excited, so I'm wondering if it might not be on Gate City right here.
It looks like he is calling a personal foul against Gate City. And that's going to be a 15-yarder for Middlesboro. Yeah, and that's going to be all the way down to the Gate City 38-yard line, where Middlesboro have it inside the Blue Devil territory. First down and 10. Middlesboro needs to take advantage here of this excellent field position with 1:51 remaining here in this third quarter. Got Smith off to the right of Parton, puts Killian in motion. Killian goes across, Parton steps. He's got the step for Shahan. Lays out. Touchdown!
Touchdown!
Jackets! That is a D&D Tire touchdown as Parton connects with Shahan.
That was amazing.
For Middlesboro, a quick strike is what this team needed.
Very quick strike.
As that comes at 1:44 to go here in the third quarter. A 38-yard
And what an amazing
pass.
play. The motion to set the defense off, and then just the strike to Shahan.
A catch by
That
Shahan.
catch was amazing. That was a diving catch, laid out for it. Beautiful, beautiful play call there.
As Noah Waken comes on, he is going to try to tie this game up here. As kick is up, and it's blocked by Gate City. And the Blue Devils will hang on to a 14-13 lead here over Middlesboro, as we will have 1:44 remaining in this third quarter. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here. Stay with us on the Big One Sports Network.
Redmond Chevrolet, your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Middlesboro, Kentucky. They're dedicated to providing you with a superior car buying experience. They offer a wide selection of new and used Chevrolet vehicles and the experienced and friendly staff to get the financing done right the first time. Come by today and test drive a vehicle that you can take home the same day. It's the newest addition to Cumberland Avenue in Middlesboro, Kentucky. It's Redmond Chevrolet.
Hello, this is Paul Connor Kaywood with Kaywood Funeral Home. Kaywood Funeral Home is a full-service funeral home committed to the families of the tri-state area. Our top-quality staff is here to help you with the best services and most competitive prices around. So if you find yourself in need, or if you are looking to pre-plan, stop and see one of our family today. For more information, you can give us a call at 606-248-4700 or visit us on the web at kwoodfh.com. Kaywood Funeral Home, dedicated service from our family to yours.
And welcome back, guys, to the LMU Veteran Appreciation Bowl. Game here at Bradner Stadium between the Gate City Blue Devils and the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets.
And what a play right there before our commercial break by Shahan. That was just an amazing catch.
Kick is short. Kick fielded by Gabe Johnson coming near side, and he is still on his feet, breaking tackles, trying to find somewhere to go, and finally tackled back there by number 11, Miracle, on the tackle for the Jackets. As they'll mark the ball down at the Gate City 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for Coach Housewright's team.
And I think everybody in this stadium, Steve, knows exactly what kind of play this Gate City offense is going to run right here.
Yes, absolutely. Coach Housewright made some adjustments at halftime. And they've been coming out in this tight formation. And they have Housewright under center. As it will be Hillman, a deep back. He will get it to the right side, falling in blockers. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on the carry. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6 for the Blue Devils at their own 44-yard line. That will bring us down to about the 1:15 mark here in the 3rd quarter. I don't see Gate City being in any kind of hurry here, having a 1-point lead.
Yeah, I continue to see them running this ball.
And just hanging on, running this ball. Off tackle to the right, off tackle to the left, and right up the middle with Johnson. Him back out, same formation, got one spread out to this side. It's going to be a Hillman this near side. He's going to be stopped for maybe a yard gain. Nice play there by Billy Corrin, as well as Vinny Smith on the tackle for Middlesboro.
And that was a good play right there by those two coming together to make that stop.
Yes, Coach Housewright may let this clock run out here in this 3rd quarter, as it is 3rd down and about 6 now for Gate City. Gate City with a 14-13 lead. They're going to take into the 4th period here. When we come back, Coach Housewright going to be happy with this, as the clock will strike down to 0 here, and we're going to take a break. We'll be back for 4th quarter action. Stay with us here on the Big One Sports.
To keep it cool when it's warm and warm when it's cold, then you need to call Complete Comfort of Middlesboro. Certified technicians for all your HVAC needs. Whether it's an outside unit, inside unit, or split unit, they have you covered with parts and maintenance. Plus, they're the best in the business when it comes to AeroSeal duct sealing for improved comfort, air quality, and cost savings on your bills. Call Complete Comfort today. Have your HVAC maintained or installed. 606-248-5665. Complete Comfort is your do-it-right specialist.
Today, we are told who we should be and what box we fit in. I am more than the box you put me in.
I am spontaneous.
I am a good friend.
I choose to do the healthy thing even when others don't.
I have a future.
I choose to be substance free.
And there are more like us than you think. We aren't alone, and we are done with your boxes. Cumberland River Behavioral Health.
Middlesboro, Kentucky, Pineville, Kentucky, and Harrogate, Tennessee areas. D&D Tire Pros carries top quality brand name tires and wheels from Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Dunlop, Cooper, Goodyear, and more. Plus, they've got a top-notch service department specializing in oil changes, tune-ups, tire balancing, and tire repair. They've got great customer service at D&D Tires, and while you're there, say hello to the owners, Darren and Derek. You can schedule your appointment today by calling 606-24...
Welcome back. It's going to be a handoff this side to Bird. He's going to be hit backfield, but he's going to drag a man. And he's going to get close to that 1st down marker. He stumbled a little bit in the backfield.
Too fast for his own good on that one.
And that's going to be right on the line. That will be a 1st down for Gate City.
And Justin Long watching with us from Gatlinburg.
As Bird kind of stumbled back there in the backfield before he got a hold of the ball, and that kind of slowed his momentum. He was able still to carry a Jacket defender an extra yard to pick up that 1st down. Same formation for Coach Housewright's team. As Housewright under center, he's going to hand it off to Hillman, going to the far side. He's going to tumble and fall forward. Looks like he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the carry. It'll bring up a second down and 5 now for the Blue Devils.
And it's just been one run after the other here for Gate City in this second half.
Second down and 5. Fourth quarter action here. Did we change it over to the fourth quarter?
I don't think I did.
We've done lost the scoreboard.
We
What'd you do here, mister?
I don't know.
You done lost it all. Yeah, as we're under here. Under center is Housewright. He's going to hand it off to Johnson up the middle this time, and he'll take it for about 3 yards. Going to bring up a third down and about 2 now for the Blue Devils. As we got our scoreboard back up there for you, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Third down and a short 2. 10:20 to go here in this fourth quarter of action. Same formation here for the Blue Devils. Housewright under center. Power right here. Going to be a handoff to Bird left side. He's got the first down and some as he's tripped up by Amari Houston, it looks like. He's going to fall forward for a first down to about the 34-yard line for a first down for the Blue Devils as they are churning the yardage and the clock at the same time here on this drive. Middlesboro does have the quick strike ability, as we saw that with one play with Parton to Shahan for 38-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, and that was impressive. Same formation here.
Housewright going to hand it off to Hillman near side. He's slipping through and falling forward. Going to be tackled by Middlesboro Smith along with Amari Houston. And that's going to be another first down for the Blue Devils. Coach Housewright made a wonderful adjustment there at halftime, decided to go back to that power formation, and it has paid off here in this second half.
It most certainly has. They've just continued to run it down this Jacket defense.
Hillsboro defense looking kind of tired out there.
Definitely need a big spark right here.
Same formation. Housewright under center. He's going to go to Bird left side. He's shifting, kicks it outside. We do have a flag. It's going to be a hold on Gate City here. That's going to back them up. Waiting for the official call. It's going to be a holding against Gate City. I saw the flag thrown right in that vicinity where a hold would be. That's going to back them up a little bit. And that is a 10-yard penalty. Brings it back all the way to the 31-yard line. That'll make it a first and about 20 here for the Blue Devils. 8:55 to go here in this fourth quarter.
And what a break for the Jacket defense right there.
Gate City on top, 14-13. Middlesboro had the extra point block just a few moments ago. As Coach Housewright is saying, don't be so quick now. Let us run some of this clock here.
And it doesn't look like they have the play clock running.
And we're going to have a timeout on the field. That'll be a Food City timeout by Gate City. We'll take a break with them, guys. We'll be back. Stay with us here on the Big One Sports Network.
Serving the Middlesboro, Kentucky, Pineville, Kentucky, and Harrogate, Tennessee areas, D&D Tire Pros carries top-quality brand name tires and wheels from Michelin, BF Goodrich, Uniroyal, Dunlop, Cooper, Goodyear, and more. Plus, they've got a top-notch service department specializing in oil changes, tune-ups, tire balancing, and tire repair. They've got great customer service at D&D Tires, and while you're there, say hello to the owners, Darren and Derek. You can schedule your appointment today by calling 606-248-1458 or go to dndtire.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the LMU Veterans Appreciation Bowl here at Bradner Stadium, Yellow Jackets and Blue Devils. As it is right now, 8:27 to go here in the fourth quarter. Gate City on top 14-13 and driving. It is a first down and about 20 here for Gate City. Same formation, House right under center. Calls for it. It's going to be a House right, keeps it himself there, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards on the carry. I don't know if that was a busted play or if they were just trying to run more power that way. He'd have 3 lead blockers for House right. He's going to pick up about 5. They're going to say second down and about 15 now from the Middlesboro 27-yard line.
And this has just been a very run-heavy second half here.
Middlesboro's had the ball 2 times in the second half. First time they shot themselves in the foot. Second time they had a one-play, 38-yard scoring drive. Same formation. Under center's House right, going left side now to Bird. Bird found a seam down that left side, and he's going to get all the way down to about the 22-yard line. And that's going to bring up a third down and about 7, it looks like, from my angle. I can't really tell.
This is a big play right here for this Jacket defense.
Third down and about 7. They're going to say third down and 5. 7 minutes remaining here in this fourth quarter. Middlesboro needs a stop here. A loss of yards play would be most beneficial to the Yellow Jackets. As House right looking to go under center. Middlesboro's going to call a timeout. It's a Food City timeout. We're going to take it with them. As we'll be back here in about 1 minute. Stay with us on the Big One Sports Network.
At Food City, you don't need your sea legs to get seafood fresh off the boat. Here, fresh fish is delivered all week long, straight from the coast. Nobody does food like Food City.
Bank of the Southeast, a beacon of financial stability and a pillar of strength woven into the fabric of our community. Since our founding in 1899, we have been guided by a simple yet profound belief that a local bank is more than just a place to deposit money. It is a sanctuary of dreams. First State Bank of the Southeast. Bank on local. Bank on more. 100 years of banking on.
And welcome back here to the LMU Veterans Appreciation Bowl. Yellow Jackets, Blue Devils tying it up here tonight at Bradner Stadium. And let me say this to those watching. We do not allow any negative comments about any of the kids on the field. And we would like for you to keep your comments against the officials to yourself.
Absolutely.
They don't see this. They don't know what you're saying, so you're just wasting your time.
Unwarranted negativity.
We're just watching these kids play football.
That's all it's about.
Gate City back on the field now as it is a third down and 5. House right under center trying to get Middlesboro to jump. And didn't, and he fell. Hand off, the ball's on the ground, and Middlesboro will recover the football on the fumbled snap there. And it's picked up by Amari Houston for the Yellow Jackets. What a turn of events. Middlesboro now has the ball back.
And like we said all night, bend, but they don't seem to break.
6:46 to go here in this fourth quarter. Middlesboro will have the football on their own about 6-yard line. They have 94 yards to go here to recapture this lead.
And if I'm French here, I would try to run down as much of this clock as you can and try to get the last play of this game.
Gate City fans getting pumped up back here and behind their team, trying to pump up this defense. We are on the visitor sideline, so you'll hear all of that. And Middlesboro now will break the huddle, as it will be Parton in the shotgun. Lambert off to his left, and it's Lambert up the middle, dicing around, and he's going to be tackled after about a 1-yard carry, it looks like.
And he's a tough-nosed kid. He runs the ball very hard.
Going to bring up a second down and about 9 for Middlesboro. The clock is turning, 6:23 to go in this fourth quarter. We appreciate you being with us there, Christy Burke. And yes, the score is correct. 14-13 Gate City. 6 minutes to go. Middlesboro breaks the huddle. Parton in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far, 1 to the near. Got Lambert off to his left. Cordell Parton in the jacket. And Deacon Parton's going to be wrapped up. He gets rid of it, throws it out of bounds, and no good, as he had an intended receiver in that area. And that's going to bring up a third down and about 9, as Gate City had a blitz on right there. Middlesboro was not able to pick it up.
Another big play right here for the Jackets.
Gate City is pumped up right here because they
are
know
hyped.
they get a stop here, they'll get the football back with the lead. Big play here for both teams. Yes, Parton will be in the shotgun. You can hear how loud it is over here.
Definitely can.
Parton, high snap, fakes. He's going to throw it to Shahan. He's open. He's got it. Yes, catch. And it's a first down.
First down.
Yellow
Jackets.
That is a Bashea Realty. First down, Middlesboro all the way out to their own 38-yard line. Nice pass, and more impressive was the catch.
He bobbled it, but
Shahan.
way to reel it in. That was spectacular.
That ball had some hang time on it.
It definitely
as Deacon
did.
set it out here where nobody could get it except for Shahan. And they get the first down. 5:40 to go here. 1st and 10 Jackets. 2 receivers near, 2 to the far. Parton calls for it, hands it off to Smith up the middle as he's going to break a couple of tackles and then be covered up at about the 39. It's going to be about a 1-yard gain. We'll bring up a second down and 9 now for the Jackets. You want to score here, Bash, but you don't want to score too quick.
Quickly. Exactly. I think French is doing a nice system here. You know, a couple runs and maybe try to air it out a little bit. It seems to keep the defense honest.
Both teams here giving it all they've got tonight. But I want to give a big shout out to these Gate City fans.
They are incredible. To travel and bring that home field to an away game.
Parton scrambling. He breaks through, and he's going to have to just eat the ball right there and go down. He's going to lose about a yard. I thought if he would have just tucked that and ran with it, he probably could have got about 6 yards on that. But now it's going to be a loss of 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 now for the Jackets. Another critical 3rd down here for Middlesboro.
And one thing about this Jackets team is they are not afraid of adversity. They thrive in it.
4 minutes, 20 seconds to go here. As you can hear this Gate City crowd.
They are absolutely insane tonight.
And we're going to have 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. It's going to be Smith off to the left of Parton. He's going to put Shahan in motion. Gives it to Shahan. Shahan trying to find some room. Tucked and cannot get anything on the end around. He's going to pick up maybe a yard. Going to bring up a 4th down and about 11, as they're going to say no gain on the play. 4th down and 11 now. Middlesboro's got to go for it here. Down 14-13, 3:30 to go. You've got to come up with something right here, as Coach French is going to call a Food City timeout here, as it'll be 4th down and 11 for Middlesboro. 3:24 to go on the clock. We're going to take a break. Stay with us here on the Big One Sports Network.
First State Bank of the Southeast, a beacon of financial stability and a pillar of strength woven into the fabric of our community. Since our founding in 1899, we have been guided by a simple yet profound belief that a local bank is more than just a place to deposit money. It is a sanctuary of dreams. First State Bank of the Southeast. Bank on local. Bank on more. 100 years of banking on.
Emery Exterminating. For over 40 years, they provided pest control, termite services, and bed bug services for commercial and residential clients. Here's Chris, one of the great owners of Emery Exterminating.
The products that we use are pet-friendly and environmentally safe. We make sure to protect our homeowners' pets and family. Here at Emery Exterminating, we're a family-owned and operated business and have been in business for over 40 years. I'm Chris Emery with Emery Exterminating. We'd like to help you with all your pest issues. Give us a call today at 606-248-4459.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. Critical play here. 4th down and 11. And Parton, shotgun, looks. He's got a man and his brother, incomplete. And we have a flag, as that is going to be targeting against Gate City. As Deacon Parton is down on the field here. And as he's down, we're going to take an injury timeout here, sponsored by Food City. We'll be back. Stay with us here on the Big.
Emery Exterminating. For over 40 years, they provided pest control, termite services, and bed bug services for commercial and residential clients. Here's Chris, one of the great owners of Emery Exterminating.
The products that we use are pet-friendly and environmentally safe. We make sure to protect our homeowners' pets and family. Here at Emery Exterminating, we're a family-owned and operated business and have been in business for over 40 years. I'm Chris Emery with Emery Exterminating. We'd like to help you with all your pest issues. Give us a call today at 606-248-4459.
And welcome back here to the LMU Veterans Appreciation Bowl. As we have high intensity, high levels of anxiety, high levels of anger, lots of frustration going on right now after the penalty called on that crucial 4th down play of targeting against Gate City, as it'll be stepped off, a 15-yard penalty, and that will be an automatic 1st down for Middlesboro. And that penalty gives them life here.
It
and
definitely
Gate
does.
City,
not happy about it.
Gate City is not happy with it, but I'd like to applaud Coach Housewright on his demeanor on that call, as everyone else was going nuts and shouting. Coach Housewright was calm and professional as he walked out and just kind of shook his head in disbelief. Parton slings it for Shahan, too far, and that should have been another flag there, as that should have been pass interference, as the defender grabbed a hold of Shahan's back.
Yep, seen
as
that
he
too.
was breaking. But, you know, maybe that official saw that. It was like, that's a football play. I'm going to let it pass by. So,
and
that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 now for Middlesboro. 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Middlesboro at the Gate City 40. 48-yard line here. Second down and 10.
And Craig Brock joining us, another Middlesboro alumni. Good to have you, Craig.
Gate City fans are just amazing.
And again,
this is a road game for them. Imagine a home game.
Yeah, this is incredible.
Parton steps back. He's flustered. Push. He's going to be sacked by big number 58, Jacob Austin. The junior came through for the sack of Parton. And we've got some extracurricular nonsense going on once again here. These players just need to chill out and not feed into the negativity of the fans that surround them.
Exactly.
That's a big loss there on the sack. It's going to bring up a third down and about 14 now for Middlesboro as the clock continues to run. As for some reason, Deacon Parton's out of the game. And in at quarterback is Mekhi Young on this crucial third down and 13. Young steps back, throws, and too high, intended for Shahan. That's going to bring up a fourth down. I'm not sure why Parton was out of the game. Oh, I do know. His helmet came off.
I was just about to say that. I seen his helmet roll off.
I can't understand that. No, I agree with you there, Jennifer Mancia. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your last name, but man, the energy here from the Gate City fans.
It's amazing.
It's electric. I mean, this is the kind of fans as a high school football player that you want rooting you on.
Exactly.
Fourth down and 13. Parton. We're going to have a flag.
Oh, man.
False start on Middlesboro. That will back them up. And that right there is 100% the result of the Gate City fans.
Exactly.
They are so loud.
So loud and so people don't understand how much of a game changer the fan base and the atmosphere you play in can have on how you play.
And it is fourth down and 19. Last shot here for the Jackets. Parton steps back, looks. Steps up, throws. He's got a man. Incomplete. Intended for Deacon Parton. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Gate City will take over first and 10 at the Middlesboro 43-yard line. And most importantly for the Gate City fans, there is no flag on the play. Gate City will have the ball. With 1:38 remaining, Gate City will take over here in Middlesboro territory. This has been an amazing game between these two squads.
Competitive.
The adjustments that Coach Housewright made at halftime is the determining factor here tonight.
And thank you to McKenna Parton. We did have a name error there. It was intended for Cordell Parton.
Yes, Cordell Parton. And Gate City's going to take a timeout. It's a Food City timeout. We're going to take a break with them, guys. We'll be back in about 1 minute. Stay with us here on the Big One Sports Network.
Star Hearing Center offers complimentary hearing exams, including video otoscopy. When you purchase hearing aids from us, lifetime aftercare is included at no extra charge. That means cleanings, adjustments, and in-warranty repairs are absolutely free. We have 3 convenient locations in Middlesboro, Harlan, and Hazard to better serve you. Give us a call at 606-248-4100 to schedule your appointment today.
Hi, I'm Jim Fortner, owner of Fortner's Home Connection. We're your hometown source for appliances, bedding, furniture, recliners, and lift chairs with all the brand names you could ever hope for and prices you will not believe. Come out and see us at Fortner's Home Connection, 2801 U.S. Highway 25 across from Casey's in the old Sears building. Come on and let me give you the red carpet treatment that you should be getting already. Come see me at Fortner's Home Connection.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the LMU Veterans Appreciation Bowl here, hosted by Middlesboro, here at Bradner Stadium in downtown Middlesboro, Kentucky. It is Gate City 14, Middlesboro 13 with 1:38 remaining. House right. And we're going to have a snap infraction this time on Gate City as the center picked it up, set it down, picked it up, set it down, and then finally snapped it there. He was
threw everybody off.
He was ready to roll right there. That's a 5-yard penalty. Backs him up. 1:36 to go here. First down and 15, Gate City. And Gate City needs to, if they want to escape out of here victorious, they're going to have clean snaps and do not fumble the football like they did on their last possession.
That is crucial. And Miss Brock watching, Kristen Brock, shout out to her. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, she's supposed to be wearing some suits to coach basketball this year. Let's see if she does.
I saw her earlier. She was here for a little bit. I saw her and told her she looked like Caitlin Clark. That's who she reminds me of.
Yeah, Kristen, her and Sally need to break out the Pat Sutton.
The Pat, yep. I was just about to say that.
Or the Hillary Clinton pantsuits.
The pantsuit.
Yeah. As here we go, house right, under center. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Hillman. Hillman's got a lane. He may take it to the house. And no, he's going to be wrapped up by Killian all the way down to the Middlesboro.
And some pushing and shoving. Extracurricular, as you say.
29-yard line. It looked 24-yard line. Where are they going to mark it?
Maybe not.
They're going to mark it at the 25.
Okay.
It'll be a first down for the Blue Devils. And that's going to take the clock down. We're at 1:25 here. That first down right there probably ensured a victory for the Blue Devils.
And Henry Root says, Steve Temple, you're the man.
I am a man, Henry. Appreciate it. As it looks like Gate City going to go into victory formation here. Got 5 seconds on the play clock as House right. Snap and takes a knee right there with 43 seconds to go. They'll have to take one more snap.
And what a competitive game we've had here tonight. Both teams, fan bases getting into it. And like we've said it plenty of times tonight, this Gate City fan base has just been crazy. Like you said, Steve, if this is an away game, I couldn't imagine a home game.
Oh, no. No, there's fans on here watching live and said we need to come up to a game. So
I definitely wouldn't mind it. I'd love to see the atmosphere.
As we appreciate all of you that's tuned in with us tonight. Stay
most
with
definitely.
us for all through this contest here on the big one.
And Bryson Hatfield joining us, another Middlesboro alumni. Good to have you. And Suzanne Stevens, glad to have you back, Steve.
Well, I'm limited basis, guys, so you might see me, you might not.
Magic Man.
There is another knee that Gate City will take. Will Middlesboro use another timeout or not? It don't look like it, as that clock's going to continue to roll. As Gate City will come out victorious. We're going to take a short break, and then we're going to come back and wrap this up with the Chukon post-game report. So stay with us here on the Big One Sports Network.
County Board of Education, steeped in tradition of success both in the classrooms and in sports arenas. The school district views their district role as a part of the team charged with the success of each child and as the facilitator of every instructional and support avenue possible to make this success a reality, ensuring educational equity by implementing a variety of learning experiences. On behalf of the entire board, they wish the Bobcats success in tonight's matchup. It's the Bell County Board of Education.
Hi, I'm Kevin Bishaya, a licensed real estate agent and auctioneer in Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia for Caldwell Banker Bishaya Realty and Auction Company. Thinking about making a move for more space or downsizing? With low inventory across the market, buyers are looking for good homes to buy. With over 43 years experience selling in the tri-state area, I'd love to list your home and get it sold. Call today, 606-248-4932, or visit us online at www.caldwellbanker.com.
Vinny started fighting in there. I about yelled at him. Oh.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to the Chucon post-game report. As Middlesboro will fall to Gate City tonight, 14-13 in a heck of a ball game.
Yeah, it was a great one.
As we'll go down the rundown of the game tonight. Middlesboro got on the scoreboard first with a 13-yard pass connection from Parton to Parton with 8:15 to go in the first quarter. And the extra point was good. That was the score at halftime. Middlesboro 7, Gate City 0. Coming out second half action, Gate City made some adjustments at the half and came out. And in the third quarter, Johnson gets a 3-yard touchdown run. Extra point is no good. That left the score 7-6 Middlesboro with 8:35 to go in the third. Also in the third quarter, just about 5 or 6 minutes later, Hillman takes it 1 yard into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion was good, giving Gate City the 14-7 lead. And Middlesboro was able to strike again in that third quarter, as it was Parton connecting with Shahan on that 38-yard passing touchdown that brought Middlesboro within striking distance. However, the extra point was blocked, and that would be your final score. Gate City 14, Middlesboro 13. Gate City will improve to 2-0 on the season. Middlesboro will drop to 0-3. As the Middlesboro Yellow Jackets will try to get back on track next week, as they will travel up to Shelby Valley. I will not be on the broadcast for that game, guys. Not sure what the plan is.
I'm not 100% sure either.
But stay tuned to the Big One, as Brian will give you more information about that. As they have presentation of trophies out here tonight for offense and defensive players of the game for Veterans Appreciation. But we also have our players of the game, the Hearthside Bank players of the game. And I'll let Bash here tell us, for Middlesboro, offensively, player of the game is?
Yep, it is Xavier Sheehan. Sheehan had a great catch tonight for a touchdown, had a great few plays on offense, just an absolute spectacular standout star tonight.
Congratulations, Xavier, on the offensive player of the game, sponsored by Hearthside Bank. Our Hearthside Bank defensive player of the game tonight is?
Amari Houston.
Amari Houston.
Yes, sir.
Had a lot of tackles, and he had a crucial fumble recovery.
Definitely. Very big fumble
down
recovery.
At the goal line for Middlesboro. Guys, we appreciate it. We hope you have a wonderful and blessed weekend. This is Pastor Steve signing out for me and for Bash.
Sebastian, yes, sir.
And we'll get back with you in a few days and let you know what's going on. But until then, Jesus loves you.
Yes,
God
sir.
bless.
Y'all have a good one.